Okay, welcome along, ladies and gents, to this Blackball first to 17, race to 17 match between Luke and Aaron down at the 147 Club in Swindon, just about to do the leg. Yeah, nice leg there from Aaron. Yeah, the pot currently stands at well, the pot is £3,900. Like I said before, race to 17. Aaron to break. Got a few fans in here already, so we'll get this game started. Currently sits at 1-1 between the two matches, and they've played each other a couple of times already. So this is their third outing. Yeah, a little bit of a tappy break there, so open the balls up well, but nothing potted. And a comfortable opening yellow there to get the match started. Yeah, I'm joined today with Jakob. Came down earlier to set up a stream, and unfortunately I had to work today, so I couldn't get down here as early as I'd have liked. But managed to get here about 40 minutes or so before the match starts. I get a feel of the venue. So a nice attacking start there on the yellows. A couple of awkward balls. And while we get started, just ask you to share on your pages. Let's get it out there. Let's have a look at getting a few viewers in. Maybe in on a Friday night looking after the kids, or just fancy a night in front of the telly. I've just gone a little bit wrong. Played the plan, hoping to develop the other yellow. I think it might just cut past the red half a pocket. Yeah, it did, but you have to play loads of check side on it. He's just he's come unstuck there, so Aaron comes to the table playing reds. Straight away aggressive, nice shot. Develop the red onto the right hand, off the right hand corner, the right hand side cushion as you're looking. A little bit unlucky there, not to pot the yellow with the skill shot. And let himself a tough red across the rail, hamper queuing over the yellow. So he might be looking at his options here and maybe going up the table and trying to find a safe place for the white.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, mate. How are you?
Very good, thank you very much. Finally ready for this match. Been here quite a while, but it's all good. I'd had most of it done pretty quickly, about an hour. but since doing the overhead cam and a few other bits, it's taken a little bit longer.
Yeah, no Jenkins tonight, ladies and gents, because unfortunately he's had to go and play in the Supreme Pool Series, and I think he's playing now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's playing Michael Steele, and he's currently 8-7 down.
8-7 down, so best of luck to him for that. Yeah, and like I thought, he just played the little containing shot. He's handed the table back over though, and I'm just trying to develop this yellow near the black.
So, good evening to Bryn Davis, Nathan Ellis, Dennis Hearn, Terry Tyser Roberts. I haven't actually managed to watch any of the Supreme Series yet, so I couldn't comment on the colour of the cloth. But yeah, I can imagine it does look a little bit like an old black and white TV, with a little bit of colour pop from the balls. Thank you very much, Dennis Hearn.
Yeah, and as we thought there, Luke just take the opportunity there to develop that yellow and the black. So he's looking favourite for this frame. But I think Aaron's going to try and just contain it by playing the red over the yellow. And he's just been saying there it's not touching cushion, which is not. He's not quite hit that, so an opportunity here. I think he can take the yellow into the top right hand corner pocket quite easily. Passes the black without a shadow of a doubt. And it's just getting the angle there to pop the yellow over the pocket and get back out for the black. And the black does go into the top left hand corner pocket past the red or into the middle. So as long as he's on the right hand side of the table, he's going to have an opportunity to have a go at that. Unlucky. That's the shot he was playing. So what can Aaron do with this one? Again, he's gone all out for the skill shot. And he's basically back in the same position he was 2 or 3 shots ago. Only this time the yellow's over the right hand corner pocket, so
I think there's possibly a chance that the top red can go past.
Yeah,
let's have a look.
That's what he's played, but cued it a treat.
I'm not entirely sure whether this passes the yellow. Don't think it does.
It's going into the middle to try and play the skill shot. Oh, and he's caught short again, so he's had 3 attempts at that skill shot now.
It looks like this may be his last.
Yeah, cued that well. Nice positional shot. Just past the black. So a nice easy yellow into the corner pocket. And screw back. Either play it into the middle or you can take it long into the bottom left hand corner pocket, whichever you feel. Yeah, that's it. Perfectly straight. And just off straight. It should be the first frame in the bag. And it is. So Luke takes the first frame.
Good evening, Alan Stewart. Good to see we've got a few supporters for the players logged on. Although, why aren't you here watching? Terrible behaviour.
Because if there was all here watching, there'd be nobody to watch this.
Oh, I mean the ones that are either
local,
related or friends and local.
Okay.
They should be here making the place lively.
No referee tonight.
No, indeed. Maybe there's enough trust between them to not worry about it.
I think they've played each other quite a lot. I know they've had 2 money matches together so far. It's like I said before, it's 1-1. So yeah, it's Luke to break in off into the left hand middle pocket. Reds actually look very nice.
Kelly Reardon, this game's been played at the 147 Club in Swindon, Wiltshire. It's it's quite a nice venue. It's got probably just as many snooker tables as pool tables, and a decent amount of space around each of the tables.
A couple of American tables. So yellows for Aaron.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Richard Fleet, you should be in here really, watching the game.
He's just finished work, so he'll probably pop up. So, there was me thinking that Reds were the ones to go for. And he decides to go yellows, but now he's just come a little stuck. So he's going to have to play this long yellow into the top left-hand corner pocket. Either going off the cushion or just hold it. Nice to just hold it. But now he's left with a difficult, semi-difficult shot down the rail. It's all about the position, which makes it a little bit more difficult. I think he's just going to try and check it off the cushion. Yeah, he did. He tried to check it off the cushion and play onto the yellow next to the black, and obviously playing with a lot more side than he would, normally play for that sort of shot. He's missed the pot. So yeah, by some way. Still, that yellow's just popped out the pocket and made it a little bit more difficult than it could have been for Luke. And that's not all bad, because he played it in such a way that the white was on the cushion, but it has pushed the yellow over, so those two reds are a little bit hampered on the bottom right hand pocket now. So yeah, that red just knocked into the yellow. Actually helped him out there to stop him potting that yellow, because that would have gone if that red had gone a little bit further past.
So we've got some excitable fans in the place.
It's amazing what people want to do when there's a camera about.
Loving the fact that they're on camera, not realising that it's not live, so they're not. But it's all good.
Not too sure, Dave, actually. The table's not particularly slow. I think it is quite cold in here, though. So that might have a little bit of an effect on the table, obviously, because Yeah, it does slow the cloth down a little bit. It's a bit colder. But I don't think it's particularly slow, to be fair. Little miscue there. Yeah, so Luke seems to have settled down a little bit quicker than Aaron in that after that first frame. Obviously, he's got the first frame under his belt, and he'll be looking to do something with these. That's a nice little shot, nice plant. There's only one little problem here with the black, really, but he's got a couple of balls he can use to develop the black with if he needs to.
So, Kelly Reardon, Luke used to play for the England B2s. He's had a bit of a time out, but he currently plays on the Southern England Blackball Tour, and I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not entirely sure about Aaron. Haven't seen him play yet.
I don't think it's necessarily, Kelly, necessarily a prerequisite that you have to be any good to play for money or to play on a streaming event or whatever. It's I think these two guys like the game. They're obviously good players. They've played each other a couple of times already, so you know, just looking at them play, you can tell they can cue the ball. And
I know Aaron's definitely won one of those. So as much as he might not have settled in yet, he's obviously quite capable.
Indeed, yeah, yeah.
I hope those of you.
Yeah, oh, sorry, mate. Go on.
Right. I hope those of you that tuned in last night enjoyed the Mick Hill exhibition and the questions and answers. I thought it was pretty good. Nice to have some insight from somebody of that stature.
Yeah, I was just saying about that black. You know, there's a. I mean, that black would only go into. Yeah, that black would only go into that corner pocket, and to me, he had an opportunity to get it out with his first shot that he had into the middle pocket a little bit earlier on, and he left it till last. Didn't get quite on it, and then he's left with this now. So obviously he fouled the yellow in at the same time. So ball in hand to Aaron. That's not come out terribly well. Didn't make full use of that ball in hand to start with. He should have been making sure that he was on this without that yellow being in the way. Now he's got to play a plant. He played that well. That's a nice shot. He just lost the cue ball a bit. He's only got to pot this with a little bit of side, and the white will come off the two rail cushions and be on the black, so not a lot to do with the cue ball. And you got to be a little bit wary about these. That black that Luke had, and you can obviously hear the crowd heavily involved, want Aaron to win, obviously. So there's more Aaron supporters in here than there is for Luke.
I've done this a few times before, mate. You can try and shout what you want. I'd love a drink, yeah. Bottle of Stella. Yeah, thank you, mate.
So, Bryn asked, have you got any more events coming up? What's the next one? Well, obviously we're going to Catalonia tomorrow. Yes.
Yes, get in there.
Is anybody out there going to Catalonia event tomorrow for the week? Me and, Jacob and I are going on the 12:45 flight from Luton tomorrow. So, if anybody's going, it's on the stream.
Hopefully none of you jihadis now that he's just given away the time
to do that.
So we've actually got lots of events coming up. Too many to mention really. Apart from the odd weekend, well, this week coming that I'm away, and the odd weekend where I've decided to take some time off because I need to in between.
Yellows for Aaron.
We are booked up every single weekend until Christmas. So you've got loads to come from us. And I mean, I've actually had to turn a couple away. Well, not turn a couple away, but give them to another streamer, a good friend of ours, Sam Jones, the Yorkshire Project Live, who also provides a fantastic stream.
Oh yeah,
and is a top gent.
Yeah, big shout out to him. So Aaron's gone yellows here after the break. He's only got that. He's got that yellow in the bottom right-hand corner with the, obviously the reds over the pocket. So it'd be interesting to see what is. He didn't want to put both of those balls because now that's just landed nowhere. I don't think he's quite got the angle to pop that yellow, get across and hit the yellow out, has he? He's giving it a go, but no, he's just. That's a couple of shots he's had when he's had to play rakes of side, and he's missed the pots by quite some distance. So that wasn't easy by any way, shape or form, but he was trying to get loads of side on that to get across and knock that yellow out.
So that actually brings me on to a subject. So I've noticed that with some players, maybe a little bit further down the rankings, not any of the top players that we see on the Supreme Series and some of the players that we sometimes stream, that if they need to develop a ball and the angle isn't quite there, they'll play sort of halfway in between one and the other, miss the pot and just miss the development as well, because they're trying to do both. And it's not there. Yeah. But they so badly want it to happen that they force it and it doesn't quite work out. I've seen it a few times in some of the matches that we stream.
Yeah, he's always going to be up against it in this frame for me for that yellow, for that specific reason, that yellow down the right hand side of the table, and he just seemed to be getting himself more and more in trouble. He was putting the first 2 or 3 yellows without getting that development straight away. So I've just got to be a little bit careful of this one. That red's just slightly out of the pocket. It's not a little bit thinner than it looks on the telly. Should have no problems with it. Oh, that's just what. Whoever said the table was slow earlier, that's just rolled and didn't stop until it touched the black. Is that Jenks just 11-7? Jenks 11-7 to Michael Steele.
Damn.
Unlucky because I think he was up at the start of that match.
Yeah, it was 7-all. That's a shame.
White's gone in virtually the same place.
That's landed really awkward, hasn't it?
That's touching ball. He's laughing, but. he's got to be a little bit careful now, because if he just flicks off the black and snookers him, it's quite an easy shot to come off the cushion and rest onto this bottom yellow and snooker him back. So I think he's got to hit this that thin. Yeah, he doesn't like it. I think he's worried about hitting it a little bit too thick and going in off. So evening, Mr. Crawford. Hope you're well. Of course, it's your Friday night in, isn't it? So you'll be watching this all night, won't you? Going on holiday tomorrow to Spain, aren't you? So hope you have a good breakaway, mate. You and the missus. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I thought he didn't like that, and he's left Aaron a chance. I think he can just float this yellow in, but I don't think the other one goes. So yeah, did it a cushion. He's not left it. He's not left a total, but he has left a shot where you just flick off the black and go down the table. That's a nice shot. He could have done with that black going a bit further across, but Aaron's played a nice shot there. And by pushing that yellow over to the corner pocket, it means that Luke can't just come down and snooker him, because it's quite an easy up and down to hit that yellow and possibly pot it. Yeah, thanks, Richard. Thank you for the tip. Hope that sounds better now. Yeah, so he just played that shot and bumped the black off the cushion and left the white on the bottom rail. Not too sure if I think he can get past it.
A little bit of turn if he can't at the moment.
Yeah, he's getting the pot and also getting out for the other yellow. That's the thing. So I'm not sure if he can play it at pace and play it off the yellow. I'm not too sure. The angle on the TV screen's a little bit different, so I mean, you know, you could quite easily just roll the yellow in and then just flick off the yellow and go back up the table again. So yeah, thanks, Richard. Hope it sounds a bit better now. I do like to always force that in and missed it. Yeah, so he's stuck there between a rock and a hard place. He didn't know whether to roll it in or he chose the other option and didn't get it. So he takes the third frame. Yeah, Richard. No, I've just been busy, mate. That's all. I went away for a weekend with the lads, golfing, and been playing a bit of pool. Last weekend I was on the Southern Tour, so I couldn't go with the lads over to Ireland. I'd love to have done that because I actually had the Monday off. So, but I'd also committed to playing on that Southern Tour, and And then on the Sunday, we're moving house in a few weeks, so I had to help the missus do some packing. You've got to keep the missus happy. And then we're flying out to Catalonia tomorrow. And then Jakob asked me to come down and do the stream tonight, and I thought, well, why not? So, fourth frame. Luke to break. Leading by 2 frames to 1. A dry break. Dry break for Luke. Oh. Well, that was a miss. Took his eye off that. And wow, he needs to settle down. You can't see him out of shot when he's just, walking around and shrugging his shoulders and trying to G himself up a little bit, I think. And race of 17, it's not terribly long. It's by any way, shape or form, it's not a short race, but it's not long. I mean, these guys tend to be playing to 25 and games like that, so you don't want to be giving your opponent a 3 or 4 frame advantage. And missing pots like that, you're going to do that. A nice opening starter there for yellows for Luke.
Evening, Malcolm McLeod. So, Malcolm McLeod is another streamer. He runs MCM Productions, which was quite a big influence in what I wanted to do. And he's just commented saying the carpet's looking good. It's because he was watching a stream the other day of Sam's, and the carpet in the place was absolutely horrendous.
It was shocking, wasn't it?
And I think Malcolm's got a bit of a carpet fetish. Almost safe to say.
Well, at least it's a blue carpet and not a blue cloth, because that could have been a little bit.
Yeah, but look, I mean, it's blue carpet with yellow and red balls on there, so
yeah,
it's insinuating the blue cloth, but there's not one in here, apart from on the 9-ball tables.
And they're a bit purple, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, possibly slightly.
He's come a little bit unstuck there, trying to go up the table and get onto that yellow into the left-hand corner pocket, and he's still going guns out pot in here.
Good evening, Terry Higginson. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, missed opportunity there. So this is your chance. Get the arm going. Get the balls potted. He's going to try and pot this into the top right-hand corner pocket and then go across and develop those 2 yellows. Those 2 reds if he can. And he's missed that pot. He's got away with it. Has he got away with it? I think he can get through to one of these yellows down the bottom right-hand corner. I was just looking to see if that other red yellow goes at the top. I think it might. I'm right behind it. It looks like it does. You can just chuck it in with a little bit of side. Good evening, Matty. I'm not going to make any comments. Yeah, so he played it a little bit harder than I thought, trying to get down the table a bit, but now he's got a mid-range pot into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Cued that well. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's pushed that out nicely. Decent angle. Come off the 2 cushions and back round.
Yeah, thanks, thanks Simon. I think we will. Looking forward to tomorrow.
It's definitely going to be warmer than it is in here.
Oh,
that's for sure.
That's for sure. Adam O'Breezer. I mean, we're going to be on full blockage soon because if you look at the top of the screen, it'll tell you how much the pot they're playing for. I mean, yeah, Chris, exactly. Come on. So, it's black for 3-frame lead.
2-frame lead.
Oh yeah, 2-frame lead. Yeah, 3 frames he's got now.
Close though, it's only one away.
I do beg your pardon. Probably get roasted for that as well. I still can't count.
Well, you know, you've got other skills. We'll let you off.
We'll let you off, Adam. No problem. We all make mistakes.
Just this once, though.
Just this once, yeah.
Next time it's the 3 dots, bud.
Yeah, Aaron to break. 5th frame. Trailing 3 frames to 1. That's 2 frames behind. Dry break.
So, what would you be going here then, Rob?
Oh, yellows all day long.
Yeah, me too. It's just got these couple here to sort out. Shame you didn't catch hold of that red.
That was
just to the right of the middle there.
Aaron's second dry break of the match. There's been three dry breaks at the moment out of the.
Told you had skills. Dennis Hearn's on his way. Can you bring me a jumper as well? I'm wearing one, but the second one over the top wouldn't do too bad.
I know, I didn't bring a jacket with me. I thought I'm not going to need a jacket. I'm indoors. Came straight out of the car, straight in here. What's going on? Yeah, that's a nice shot. Played that well.
It is a nice shot.
Had to manoeuvre the cue ball around, but
so what's he doing with these 2 yellows in the middle of the table then? Because currently the
trouble with that
red near the middle was in the way.
Yeah, those 2 yellows are the only well, the bottom yellow goes into the bottom left-hand corner pocket, obviously, which then frees up that yellow into the 3 pockets. None of them go into the right middle, so it's all about this shot, getting on and off the cushion, and either get into a position where you can pop that yellow into the middle and keep position on the other 2.
The question is,
to the corner.
I don't think it goes in the corner.
I don't think it goes into the corner either. No, I do like your measuring tool. Nice bit of kit.
Innovative.
Very innovative, yeah. You should Dragon's Den that. I think he's looking to try and play this off the red into the middle pocket.
Do you know what? I think it just about sneaks back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love about this overhead camera? Look, we can check out how clean the pockets are on different clubs' tables.
Yeah.
So Malcolm's got a carpet fetish. I've got a clean pocket fetish.
Yeah, indeed. No, the yellows don't plant in the top.
That's a nice little shot.
Yeah, see again. Oh, yes, played the snooker. I thought he missed it. He played the snooker.
See, I think I'd rather have played to pot that.
Oh, I'd have gone
because at the moment,
aggressive.
At the moment, yeah, exactly. At the moment, that does just about cut into that middle pocket, and then they're all there. Well, you know what? In not going for it, he's just forced him to open up those 2 problem balls.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens and whether that bites him a little bit.
Yeah, nice shot.
think he's laying another snooker.
He's laying the snooker again.
Well, that's not a bad shot until he gets his confidence up.
Yeah, exactly. But the trouble is, like I say, in these races, you need to get going from the start. You can't have a lull in the match. So, and actually that little flick on that yellow just sent the white onto the cushion and just leave him a little bit hampered queuing. I think you can just play it, just to roll the red in and play the red into the right and middle pocket. I think he got a little bit of a kick there, to be fair. He's still on it. Yes.
See, I think I'd have tried to screw back a little bit to punch the other red down towards the bottom pocket.
Yeah, he's now leaving himself a tough red. The bottom left-hand pocket past the yellow. No, he's not hit a cushion.
That is.
It's not hit a cushion.
Oh, I tell you what, that was mighty close.
It's not hit a cushion, has it?
No, it hasn't. It's a shot and a visit. So apparently we're the ref. I like it.
We are the ref. They're looking at us and saying, "Is that too?"
It's not bad.
Well, if I could see it from here.
In that case, I want an extra £100. Bare minimum.
Bare minimum. Yeah.
That buy me a jumper, that will.
Yeah, shot selection, Matthew, is key.
So, shot selection here. Play the plant, the yellow onto the red.
Yeah, and that's frame ball, that.
Yeah, very nice.
But you've got to say, he was gifted the chance. He didn't have to play it that slow and just try and drop it in. You know, you just play it with a bit of confidence and...
You know
well,
what?
yeah, the ref is supposed to get the score right. I know, Dave, yeah.
You know what?
Take your point. Told you I'd get slated for it.
Yeah, you overrun that. Do you know what? I was actually just thinking whether the other ball up into the top left-hand pocket would have been a better choice there, because he was pretty much straight on it.
Yeah.
And then he would have left himself with room for wiggle.
He's fine on this. He's just got to drop this in and the black goes into the same pocket or to the top right. It's not going to be... was he stunning it on and off the cushion? Can't quite... Yeah, he's just playing in the same pocket.
It's all right, Dave Byatt. I'm the ref, not Rob.
Yeah, you are.
So we'll keep the scores right.
Gary.
Don't worry, bud.
Welcome along, Gary O'Connor.
Good evening.
Nice shot. Another frame under his belt. That you say, you've got to say he's been gifted it, really. There's not many matches you'll get 2 or 3 chances in a frame, and each of these frames, no one's actually taken the ascendancy and either dished or dished off a reverse or, took the game to the play. It's always been they've had 2 or 3 chances each. And so, the standard will get better, guarantee it. Hello, Mr. Dolby.
Good things are yet to come.
Hope you're enjoying your Friday night. Chinese or whatever you're having.
Adam O'Breezer, I think these guys have probably put in most of the cash for this game themselves. It's funny, isn't it, how the smaller games between guys who aren't at the top of the game, most of the cash I think is put in by themselves a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But and that can be quite a sum, whereas the top lads, or not necessarily the top lads, but maybe the guys in the middle,
Reds in play,
playing for some massive money. Most of the time, there's not a great deal of it that's from themselves at all.
Yeah, and obviously then the percentages as well come into play, and the players take a percentage, and I don't know what these two guys are doing. If, like you say, I think they probably had a big wedge of it themselves. They don't look like they're short of a penny or two. No problems, Barry. Nice to have you here. Percy Pigs and Red Bull for me. And Scott Dolby, wherever they are.
Adam Hickton, yeah, they're playing for £4,000, but I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how good you are, does it? As long as you are of a similar standard to the person that you're playing, and that it's not just one person that's sharking the other.
Yeah, exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. You've got to be playing people at the similar sort of standard as you. There's no point in trying to shark people, because you'll have one big money match and then the rest will just go, I'm not playing you. So, it's good to see a couple of lads that obviously know each other well. They've played each other before, and they're obviously similar standards, because, one's beat the other. The other one's beat the other one. So it stands at 1-1, like I said, and it's good to see that they want to be playing for this sort of summer money. At the end of the day, if they want to do it, let them do it. We'll come along, do a bit of streaming, do a bit of commentary, bring it to the masses. That's the thing.
And you lot can be nice.
Everyone's nice, son, yeah. That's a nice shot. That's a nice shot. So here we go. There's that mistake that was made in this frame. First mistake by Luke. Missed that long red. Well, mid-range red. Oh, and he's just cued across that. And he's got away with that a bit, because he was lucky enough that he missed it on the right-hand side and it hit the jaws and then popped across, and he's popped that red into that pocket. So I'm just wondering if he can. Yeah, I just wondered if he could have popped that in and get the angle on this red into the right-hand middle pocket to either develop the red, or depending on what angle he's got, play the skill shot. But I think he probably preferred to move the red out. He's got the skill shot, did have the angle. But yeah, that was the only problem with that, was he's not guaranteed to know where the white's going. But
no,
he certainly moved
wild
that.
White.
At least he's moved that yellow out the way, and now with that red, and then the black in between the yellow and the cushion there, it's he's got a chance now of just developing this red and leaving it relatively safe.
I had to dig down and play for the cross double.
Yeah, I didn't like that shot anyway, to be fair.
No, it's relatively safe though.
Yeah, the thing was, where that yellow was, that red it just hit, where that yellow is, it didn't go anywhere apart from the right-hand, bottom right-hand corner pocket, I think. So
yeah,
he could have got that red off the cushion and basically not left him a pot and still been in control.
That's a very good point.
As is now, he's possibly going to be snookered. He's certainly going to be in a worse position than he was when he came to the table earlier. It's not a bad shot. You still see the red.
Would have been preferable if he could have kept the yellow off the cushion.
Yes, indeed. See, I like that shot. That shot he should have played earlier with the other red on the cushion. So just have a little bit.
I like what he's done there. However, if he developed the thinking of it a little bit further, he could have actually used that red to get the other one off the cushion as well, and still left the white pretty safe.
Yeah. Now, people at home were thinking that was a bad shot, but I thought that he could have played the same sort of shot, but played it a little bit thinner and come down towards his corner pocket on the right-hand side and not left the red. As it is, he's now left him a relatively easy finish. Nice positional shot there. Not a lot to do with the cue ball, just Maybe a little trace aside to help it in. On and off the cushion, down for the black into the left-hand corner pocket.
He's played that nicely.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. Yep. And Aaron's just had a little lash out there. He's I think he's just trying to get himself going.
I think if they put the heating on in here, he'd warm up nicely.
Yeah, I agree. Not sure if there's any heating engineers out there that's listening to this stream that can get down here and sort these radiators out, but
Or maybe just turn the thermostat up and close the door.
yeah, Jotham, he's a bit dramatic with the old anger there. He's just shown his opponent he's frustrated, and that's to me, when you're playing somebody and they do that, you think, yeah, I've got you.
Oh, that white was so close to being kicked in there.
Yeah. And ball potted. And as is the case, when you're struggling, you're not left with a simple opener. He's just going to try and make something happen. Yeah, he's trying to force things in. He's just trying to make it happen rather than playing a little bit candid. Not sure, David, what the pots were before. I just know that someone mentioned to me earlier that they'd obviously played before. Maybe try and find out for you during the break, if we can.
So these boys are playing a slightly shorter race than we're used to, or at least that we're used to streaming. They're only playing to 17s now. Which means, Rob, we could potentially go for a curry afterwards.
Could be a nice touch, that.
I like the sound of that.
Could be a nice touch.
As I didn't have to stream for a few weeks, we could just throw it all in a box. Won't bother packing it away properly.
Stamp on the lid.
Although, do you know what? I'll tell you what, from the way that I pack it away now, it's a lot quicker to set it up again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, warm as toast. Where are you? Yeah, where are you, Bryn?
Simon Crawford, yeah, I do think playing on the stream makes a difference. Or at least it does to some people. I also think it makes a bit of a difference where the stream's shared. Actually, because I don't, funnily, as bizarre as it may sound, I don't mind playing when it's being streamed to YouTube. But if I know that it's on Facebook and there's people that are watching it potentially on the Ball Chat and Banter page and other places, then it completely messes with my head and I can't play properly. So just for the record, no, Simon, I'm never playing you on Facebook.
I love playing on the stream. Love it. It's great. Only because my old man watches. Loves it.
He does, doesn't he?
Surprised he's not on tonight, actually, to be fair.
I was just about to say, he tunes into our streams quite often, doesn't he?
He does, yeah, he likes it.
We were so busy nattering that I forgot to put up who was reds and who was yellows.
Yeah, he's just looking at the crowd and shaking his hands and shaking his head, and Luke's just going about his work like you should do. Oh, he's got to be aggressive here, take advantage of that miss. I mean, for me, I think there's a chance here he can plot that yellow into the middle pocket and come back and then play the double. Boom. He's bound to be on one of the other two yellows. Obviously a good double. He's had a couple of doubles already during this match, so he's just having a look. Got to be aggressive, Luke, for me. Not now. He's going in behind this. Yeah, Nice snooker. Had to be aggressive there, I think. Sometimes when your opponent's like that and he's just shaking his head and walking on the table and annoyed with everything he's doing, he's trying to make things happen, and you're 3 or 4 frames in front, and you've got a good chance like that, you've got to stamp on him. You've got to put your authority on the match and say, look, there we go, you miss, I'm just going to take these doubles out. No problem. Teach you a lesson. As it was, he didn't do that. He got the snooker. Which quite easily, I mean, it was unlucky. He could have either flicked off that red and potted the other one, or he could have potted the red over the pocket direct. But, you know, as it was, he got away with it, and he's now got ball in hand. There's not a lot to do here, just, I think. Yeah, it's a good shot, just knock it out. Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, so there's another frame to Luke.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
6-1, takes a 5-frame lead. Got that right, it's 5, isn't it? He's
yeah,
5 in front,
yeah,
isn't he?
that is a 5-frame lead.
Yeah, so.
That is actually quite a big lead to be gaining in a race that, in my opinion, is actually relatively short, isn't it?
Well,
I mean, we're used to streaming matches of 25 frames.
Yeah.
17, that's 8 frames less. And that's a big difference. Big difference.
Oh, Jonathan, you can. Oh, sorry, I missed that one.
That's right.
Somebody said about paying for 50 quid.
Oh, he just said how did they get the backing, or how did they get the money? Because I can't afford 50 quid.
Oh, right, okay. This is Simon. This is definitely for £3,900. Believe you me, I've seen it behind the bar. They're counting it up early on. So yes, it is for that much money. So ball potted, nice break that. Ball potted.
Oh, reds
going
have got to be
reds.
the colour.
Oh, he's going reds all day long, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's trying not, I don't know
He
why he's trying
didn't
to.
need to knock it.
Why did he try and develop that out?
No, definitely doesn't need to
He could
develop
just
it.
come back and play the one at the bottom,
Yeah.
below the black, into the corner pocket. Yeah. Strange. I mean, obviously, it does go. Well, he was lucky to get on that in the first place, though. Yeah, nice shot. Oh. He queued across that. Ladies and gents, that's called taking your eye off it. Exactly, Simon. Who cares what standard it is? If you've got the money, you want to play for it, then you play for it. You knock yourself out, kid. David, no, we're not streaming tomorrow or anything for a week because we're going to Catalonia tomorrow to play in that pool event over there. Jakob and I are flying out tomorrow afternoon. So we'll be in sunny Spain this time tomorrow night. Well, we'll have been there by then, but nothing wrong with the table. Don't know what you're saying he's blaming the table for. I think he just wiped the table, didn't he? Trying to make it look like it was a bit of an excuse. But he definitely took the eye off that. Oh, thanks, mate. We'll do our best. So the old thing continues. Each of them have had mistakes in every single frame. Yeah, Luke just seems to get the run of the ball a little bit more, and
do you think he's possibly a little bit more match sharp?
I think so. He looks to be playing pretty well, to be fair.
He looks a lot more focused, doesn't he?
Yeah. And that last frame, he's playing a little bit quicker than he has been.
Yeah, sure sign of confidence.
Yeah, Anders. So I've got to reply to this ridiculous statement. Leave your team to lose Monday, mate. One player does not make a team, and we've got our team knockout final Monday in Bicester. And don't worry about our boys, we'll be all right. They don't need me for that. If any other team, I wouldn't have gone next week if we were playing against. But we'll be all right.
If you are that vital, they ought to consider to have somebody else that's at a similar level to you that can step in.
Have you?
No, I said they ought to consider having someone.
Oh, right, yeah.
Based on the whole one player doesn't make a team.
Is Mick still down Aylesbury way? You stayed over for the weekend, won't he? Might as well stay Monday night as well.
No, he's gone back to Dudley.
Yeah, he's gone to Dudley.
I'll drop him a message, see if he wants to go and play in Bicester.
Yeah, he's gone back to Dudley's.
It'll probably cost you 500 quid, but
Make sure we go to Danny Boys in Salou. Tell you what, we're going to do that.
okay. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll go to Danny Boys in Salou.
Someone's like that as well, so it's clearly
yeah, clearly a good
top spot.
Good place to be. So, Luke's playing Reds.
Evening, Stephen Smiley George. How you doing?
That's twice he's asked us about a referee decision.
I'll have to have words.
Yeah.
I'm not the ref.
It's going to be £10 every decision he asks us to make. I'm sorry.
That's a quality rate, I like it. £10 per decision.
Yes. Best Irish bar in the world. Ooh. Looking forward to that.
I've just been to Ireland.
Did it have the best Irish bar there?
To be fair, the time before, the Irish bar that I went into was very good.
Yeah, it was good.
Very,
Good,
very
yeah,
good.
it was, wasn't it? Yeah, well, you don't have to play for this sort of money, Darren. You can play for 100 quid, 200 quid. Doesn't have to be a lot. Hello, Wayne, watching in Bulgaria. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying it tonight. Again, cued across it. He's just not got his arm going, has he? You just watch this, look, just cues across it. Oh, just he's going to play the skill shot. I think he might. Yeah, I mean, he was on it better the last time. I don't understand why he's leaving that shot. So he's going to play the skill shot now, but he was on it earlier with that yellow over the pocket, so you know he's just not quite thinking straight at the moment. So it's an easy shot to play. He's left himself. I don't think he's potted one of these tonight. He's left himself one of these mid-range pots, but it's not about the pot, it's about the position on the yellow on the cushion. Nice shot. Hey up, Jinxie. Oh, mate, unlucky tonight. He was looking at the scores. He was unlucky.
Gutted for you, mate. At 7-all, I actually thought that you were going to take it.
Oh, what's happening here? Aaron's just been disturbed by a little bit of something. I don't know what.
Just taking a second to compose himself.
Yes. I mean,
Quite an hour.
if he misses this, his head's gone.
That's better. Good lad.
Go again tomorrow, mate. Go again tomorrow. 100 quid and I'd be twitching. You wouldn't be, mate. Come on. You play for £100, can't you? Find someone your level, Darren.
That's funny though, isn't it? Because I only used to play for 20 quid. Maybe max 50. But now, I don't mind playing for a little bit more. 100, 200 quid.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'd play regular against Si now on a couple of 3 nights a week. First to 7, 25 quid.
Yep.
And then we'll have 3 or 4 sets.
Yep. Yeah.
And you don't think anything of it. Whereas like before, like you say, you play for a 5, a best of 5, think, oh, he's... Foul break there from Luke.
Harrison out first round.
Well, he's into the loser's side, isn't he?
Well, yeah, but still.
He did that before, didn't he? When he won it.
Yeah.
He came through the loser's side, so
Crazy.
don't write that guy off.
No. So, Rob, were you watching much of the Murphys tournament?
Yes, I did watch quite a bit of it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did actually.
What was your favourite match that you watched?
Very, very good. Very good standard. Put you on the spot, why don't you? Red's in play. No, not Red's in play yet. That was his first shot, wasn't it? After the in off. So this next one will mean the Reds are in play. There we go. Get your facts right.
James has just said that Gillespie missed nothing against him. Well, if he's following on from the form that he had in the Murphys tournament, then I'm not surprised, really.
Simon, you do not get skint playing me. You're the richest greengrocer I've ever seen. That is, without doubt, 100% gospel. There you go, Darren. I think Rob wants to give you a game, doesn't he? You boys get together, race to 10 or something like that, £100. It's got to be worth a shout. Yeah, you're laughing because you know it's true. No, let's see if this gets Aaron going after that last frame. So, good chance here. Oh, I've seen it. He's got away with it.
He's got it anyway.
There's the first fluke and snooker. We should have a fluke-ometer, shouldn't we? On there as well. That's one in the bag. Cabbages, mate. That's what he sells, David. He sells cabbages. Makes some mint on them and all he does. I'll tell you now.
Thank you very much, Jinx.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
It is good to have Rob back on stream, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish old Turkish was here, though. I miss taking the mick out of him.
Hope you enjoy the evening, Jinx. Get sharing the stream while you're there.
Yeah, come on. We can do what better than 200. It's not all about the big boys. You know, we'll stream anything, us.
Let's see what we've got going on YouTube. Not so many.
Nice shot. Yeah, you sell it all side, don't you? Seasonal veg, seasonal fruit. Yeah, nice shot. So just tippy tappy, back and forward. Yeah, I think he might take his chance here.
You see a lot more snookers in some of the smaller matches, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot more safety play.
It's not all bish bash wallop. There's a little bit more tactics as well. Anders, he can't come and stream the match on Monday because he's coming with me to Catalonia. So you have to stream it on a Nokia 8110 or whatever they're called. I bet you got one of them in the back pocket, haven't you?
Newfangled Nokia 3210 with Wi-Fi enabled.
Yeah.
Graphics are a bit naff, mind.
Darren, you've been silly now. We don't ask for starts. Come on, you find someone who's the same standard. Play him off levels. What do you need a start for? Off the jaw. He's looking at it. No, he's changed his mind. He was looking at it off the jaw. Has that gone through? Oh, it's just tickled it. Oh, that's not a bad shot. Yeah, I know you are, Paul. No dramas, mate. No dramas. Good luck on Monday. Not too much luck, but you know, hopefully it's a fair effort for both teams. Shame I can't be there, gutted, but I'll be back. back the following week for the doubles final and then the singles final on the Friday. So I'll see you then, I suppose.
That's a nice little shot there.
Yeah, he's unlucky there.
Yeah, unfortunately the ball landed on the cushion.
Yeah. It depends. I mean, like you say, we keep harping up the top boys. They'd be looking to go game from here, but he might be finding a place he can put that cue ball in behind that yellow on the cushion.
Either that or he needs to get on it early, which, well...
Yeah, I think he's just going to try and tickle inside this yellow now. Oh, it's just gone in off.
Too hard.
It's gone in off.
It's a good job there, mates. That could have been called. Serious foul. Take the ball out of the pocket with your hand as it's going down.
Good job there's no ref.
Good job it's not Christine Jones that's playing, isn't it?
You are the ref. You could have called that.
Oh, yeah. Foul.
Serious foul. Loss of frame.
Anders, I'm not streaming in Catalonia. Just merely going for pleasure.
But if there's any streaming out there must be some.
Yeah, there is. There's one of the Catalonian guys that's doing it.
Oh, is it?
It was originally meant to be Terry Higginson, but. There we go. Aaron is getting back in the game. Good to see. So that's.
We're having a 5-minute break, I think.
Luke to break. While we're having a little break, let's have a look at some stats. Not much to go on at the moment. No dish has been happening. Aaron Chilcott, he's had 2 dry breaks, no reverse dishes, no break dishes, no foul breaks. His nickname is Aaron Chilcott, although I've heard him being called Chili Pepper as well. He's 31. He started playing when he was 11. He lives in Swindon. Highest break in snooker is 69. The highest pot he's played is 5k, which I believe was against Luke. So they might have played for more before. And his favourite player is Luke Stoneham. He started playing pool in the pub when he was about 11. Then started to get a bit into snooker, but gave up eventually because he was rubbish. His best achievement was beating his idol Luke Stoneham for £3,000 in 2013. So a little while ago. Known each other quite a while.
Yeah, indeed.
He used to play EPA County, but mostly for the social side of things, a few beers on a Sunday, practicing with a decent load of players, including ex-professional Alex O'Donoghue. Moving on to Luke. Luke has had 2 foul breaks and 1 dry break. His nickname is Stoneham. He's 42. Started playing when he was 14. Who's SLQs? Because that's all he put to me.
Don't know. Anyone help us out?
Yep.
No SLQs then?
Plays with an 8.5mm tip. Uses triangle chalk. Highest pot he's played is 6,000. His favourite player is Ronnie. Luke played full-time for 2 years as a kid with Stephen Lee, who's very much his best mate and is here with him today. Or he will be at least. So apparently plans to turn up. Luke's also played county for just 2 or 3 seasons. Qualified by right to play for England men's B2s and played at Bridlington. Oh, a slight error there. Bird.
Played at Bird. Bird and Killarney.
Someone else must have done that. I don't make mistakes like that.
Killarney Bird.
And Killarney. He's a full-time single dad to 2 amazing boys. Josh Stoneham, who just won the Europeans and World Under 15 championships. He's playing for the England A in Blackball, and another little boy, Jack the Lad.
Yeah, good pooling family, good pedigree there. It's good to have an old man that plays pool. Gets you interested.
Yeah.
Gets you down the club, get your hand on the table.
Having a bit of a clean of the table. It's funny, unless it's a slow table. Yeah, I've noticed in some matches they iron the table mid game.
Yeah.
I think that's actually quite a bad idea unless it is a slow table, because you start picking up the pace naturally, don't you?
Yes. Yeah.
And if you then iron it, you're going back to the original state that it was in, and potentially stitching yourself up a bit.
Yeah. Stephen Lee's homemade cues.
Thank you very much, Danny Talentire.
Cheers, Dan.
Good to see you on board.
Anders, when do we start playing? Is it Sunday? Catalonia?
Is it?
Or is it Monday? I think it's Sunday, isn't it? Sunday afternoon kicks
must
off.
Be Sunday.
Sunday afternoon it kicks off, mate. Yeah,
Are you going to play in the big competition, the 125 yo-yos?
Mate, I'll play in everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too.
If you're going to go in it, you go in it, don't you? Put yourself up against them.
Yeah.
I'm playing pretty decent at the minute, to be fair. So.
Well, you're pretty steady all round, I think.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Don't really tend to change pace much, apart from
No.
maybe against Lewis Chilcott.
Yeah.
But he's one of those, isn't he? You get drawn into his game,
it, don't you?
It's really difficult to not get drawn into his game.
It's like that old dart, though. You know the old darts players. You got that. Is it Melovic? Something like that his name is. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And he's so slow. Well, he's not slow, but he's slow, methodical, and slow to the hockey. And then you get someone like Jackpot or someone like that, and they're just, their 3 hours have been thrown in about 2 seconds. But you get lulled into it, and it's the same at pool when you're playing someone who's really quick or not.
Yep.
It's more frustrating playing someone that's really slow, because you don't tend to slow yourself down. You tend to try and keep quick, but when you're playing someone who's quicker than you are, your natural thing is to try and speed yourself up and get yourself caught out.
Well, I was just thinking that the exceptions to those kind of rules are people like Liam Dunster, plays really slow, and people get dragged into either frustratingly trying to play their natural pace when they're having to sit and wait in between. And of course, if you're a fast player and you're playing against somebody who's slow like that, it can really break your rhythm.
Yeah, totally.
So we're getting asked by someone in the
Now we're getting
crowd
by the audience.
whether we're talking to each other. Well, I'm intrigued as to who she thinks that we should be talking to, as there's not a magical, mystical third being that's somewhere else talking to us.
So, let's have a little. Yeah, so there's David Mead. That's his prediction, 17-11. Aaron won't win. What about the rest of you? Let's see what your thoughts are going into this next session.
I need one.
So here we go.
We've got a lively one in the house.
Yeah, we have. These are gin and tonics, mate. Flat out.
No, they're out there.
You think?
Vodka Red Bulls.
I was just about to say, I fancy that one for being more vodka Red Bull or snake bite or something.
Vodka Red Bulls.
Bit of diesel.
Yeah, old Stephen Lee's handmade cues. Straight from China. Oh, someone's got to make him, haven't they?
Indeed.
Nice break. Oh, that's a better break. Seems to have got himself.
That is a bit of break.
Oh, look at that.
He's been outside. He's had a bit of a word with himself, slapped himself around the face a few times,
Yeah, indeed.
and he's back.
In the ascendancy, isn't he? We've got those 2 frames before the break, and a lovely break. So he's gone yellows. Yeah, as is the case in these matches. Once one guy gets a couple of frames in the. Oh, I know. Is it that a bit too thin? But I know his commentator cursed it there, but what I was going to say was, you know, you get a couple of frames in the belt and you come out pep up, smash the break like that, relatively easy yellows, and you have a nice chance. But he's just made that mistake again. Trying to hit that really thin with loads of side. Oh, he could have jumped, just go another 2 inches there. Make this red a little bit easier. He might have to go up the table now and come back down for that red in a minute. Or can he just hold it without hitting the black? I think he can. Played it well. So, frame ball, this is for me. Just drop that into the middle pocket. That's the way you play them.
Nothing majorly difficult there, is there?
You don't dolly them in. You just, you know, you hit them with a bit of positivity. Even these little stun shots, just be positive with it. Hello, Coops. How are you, mates? I heard you were pounding the pavement earlier. Yeah, he went out for a run with his missus. Oh, the Chinese was all right. Yeah, so that mistake. He's let Luke in, and this time he's made it count. He hasn't made a mistake in this frame, so
looks to be bringing back the 5-frame lead.
yeah, nice shot. Yeah, and I think we were speaking about it earlier about the fact that you get 4 or 5 frames in front and you start to get a little bit complacent. You're not quite on it. When it's tight, you focus a lot more, aren't you? A lot more on every frame. But when you've got 6 frames in the bank and you think, well, you know, I've got 5 frames in front here. Well, all of a sudden it's 4, then it's 3, and before you know it, you think, oh Jesus, I've got to wake up. What's happening?
Yep. All of a sudden you're behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you think, hang on a minute, how did that happen?
So that was nice. He managed to get down and concentrate on that. And let's see if we can find a ball off the break. He's been struggling off the break. He's 2 in-offs. A dry break as well. And there's another in-off. 3 in-offs. Off the break.
Well, his stats are going up.
Yeah, not for the right reasons. Yeah, good shout, Si. I think you're not far off with that. He's playing yellows. Again, he didn't choose then to waste his first shot, to use it for something. He chose to pot the yellow. Maybe thinks they're easy, but it's he chose not to use that first.
You know what? In his little profile, it did actually say that he used to play World Rules County.
It's a nice shot. Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Possibly.
I mean, I've massively embraced the idea of having that first shot to develop, having come from World Rules. But with some people, it can be that ingrained that it doesn't really come into what they're thinking.
Yeah, indeed. Just got to be a bit careful with this one now. So.
A little bit tighter than it looks. Up against the cushion. That's a good shot.
Yeah, played it well.
Where's this black going?
Played it nice.
Top left. Stun it back slightly.
It depends.
top left.
You might be able to just
It looks
create an
tight.
angle and just stun it up.
It looks tight, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think you can probably.
Yeah, he's stunning it back. Ah.
Oh, right, you can scoot back to another pocket. All right. He was a bit straighter than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not hit that. Has he? Not hit that. Oh.
Wow.
Wowzers.
Either this boy has got the pace of the table absolutely amazing, or that was rather lucky.
Yeah, what was I saying about hit the ball with authority?
Yep.
I'm not saying smash it in the middle, but get it in there.
And yeah. When you're confident, you do hit it with authority, don't you? I've actually been trying to practice playing balls dead weight a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Just to try and get myself into it.
A difficult art, mate. I'm telling you, because if you've got any sort of movement in your cueing arm, you know you're missing those sort of pots.
Yeah.
And yet again, he pots off the break. So he seems to have found the break. So it might be worth Luke having a little look at where he's breaking from and taking a little bit of a leaf out of his book.
John Paul, can you grab me a coffee as well, please? Are you anywhere nearby?
Yeah, it's a nice reverse dish.
Well, someone's enthusiastic.
Yeah, Jotham, it was you're quite right. First reverse dish of the match.
That was a lot more fluent from Aaron.
Yeah, you can see now his body language has changed.
Yeah,
he seems to be a bit more focused.
Yeah, I was just about to say
he's getting down. He's walking around the table with a bit more authority, whereas before he was hunched over, and I think he might have had a chat to himself. Yeah, there must be about 30 people in here, something like that. Dave, I think. Watching, there's a few guys playing around the arena. A couple of tables free, some American 8-ball table, American 9-ball table, sorry, is in use. A few snooker tables, so yeah, it's quite busy.
You should come down and watch it live. Or get sharing the merry hell out of the stream and get people watching online.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't mind which, but if you come down, you got to buy us a drink.
Have a look on Google, Lee. Too long here long in the tooth to try and be explaining Blackball rules all day. Yeah, so the players just a bit of a tactical battle trying to take control.
So, Lee, there you go. I've just sent you a link. You want to see the difference between world rules and Blackball rules? There you go.
Have a little look on there.
7 minutes long. Make sure you come back for the action after. Sorry if there's occasionally a little bit of shaking of the camera. There's some lively people right near it.
Yeah, so Luke played a shot a couple of balls ago and let Aaron get his bad red out. And he's turned the table over, really, I think. He's not hit a cushion. Has he hit a cushion there? Oh, I'll tell you what. He's biding his time with these. Yeah, I think you're right, Terry. You're right. Yeah, check it out, Lee. It's only a short video, 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Oh, 7 minutes
It's
long.
World Rules for Blackball in
And
7 minutes.
He'll be a referee in no time.
It's a much more attacking rule set. Or at least it's geared towards being more attacking. Aaron taking advantage there of the fact that he's got this pocket covered. However, he's removed the red from the troubled situation and put it in another awkward situation up at the top.
That's a cracking snooker.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. 2 cushion escape.
Views of the tactical foul in Blackball, fair play or sneaky? Well, it's got to be fair play because it's in the laws of the game. You can't, you can play it until they tighten that rule up. There's nothing sneaky about it.
So, I've just been off. We're having a bit of a joke with someone in the crowd earlier, and I was telling them that about an ex-girlfriend of mine who called some private parts the Nunu, which is the Hoover off Teletubbies. And she's told me that her lipstick is called Nunu, and then just offered me a bit of her Nunu with the previous information in place. And giving me a little raise of the eyebrows. I've got a problem here though. What happens on stream stays on stream.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Terry. If these boys get into a tactical battle, Luke's definitely going to come out on top because of experience. You can obviously see that Aaron's a more accomplished World Rules player.
Are you trying to say that Luke's old?
Doesn't necessarily. No, I'm just trying to say that Aaron doesn't necessarily know the rules that well. I mean, you could see that from ball in hand off the break when he's, played a foul or when he's gone in off and he hasn't used it to his advantage. Just little things like that, and also, taking those little options here and there when he's flicking his red out and then he potted a red and gave the table back over to Luke. So just trying to develop that yellow out there. So if it gets scrappy, gets tactical, I think Luke wins. And also, saying that, Luke's obviously got the potting game to go with it. So
I played him in the Southern England Blackball tour, not the last time, but the time before, and he is a very capable player. Certainly was a bit of a circus, Johnny.
the Ian Poulter of pool, yeah. It's got a good nickname, isn't it? Oh, he's going off again.
I hate to say it, but that was a terrible shot.
Oh, there's another mistake. Unforced error, they call it.
For sure. He's going to be absolutely kicking himself there.
Yeah, it was good to see the Europeans go ahead after being, was it 3-0 down or 3-1 down, something like that. See, he's got away with that.
Yeah,
He's got away with that.
For
but
sure.
He didn't actually have a clue what he wanted to do with that one shot he's going to waste.
No. I think that's very much a World Rules thing as well. No offence to any World Rules players out there, but it is. I've got an opportunity to use this to develop a ball, and it's develop the ball.
Yeah.
There's no further thinking than that aspect of just develop the ball. So it's not really where I'm going to develop it to, what's going to happen with the white afterwards. It's just, right, I'll get that ball out then.
And then that shot, he's just trying to flip the black out. He's going to have to play reverse double now.
Well, the broken double.
But we've seen these time and time again. He's been queuing across these. Now he's taking his time. He's gone over, wiping his hands on the towel.
No idea how he's got sweaty hands in here. It's freezing.
Freezing cold, mate. Mind you, he's running around the table like he's Linford Christie. He's got to cue this straight. Yeah, and he's pulled that dish out from that little dish at the end from nowhere, really, because he didn't deserve that after that first shot.
He's closing that gap, isn't he?
Just had a little lash at it and got away with it. So
he's playing a little bit more fluent. Luke has started seizing up a little bit. And that gives the game a little bit more chance to go close. Let's see. What have you got then, Luke? Let's see it. Let's see if we keep this white out. He has kept the white out.
And he's managed to pot a ball. So
bingo.
Yeah, he could have developed the red with the black. Yeah.
That's Luke on reds.
Yeah, it's reds, but he's just putting himself into trouble. It's not. I mean, there's times to play a little bit safe, and there's times to actually go out for it, and those reds weren't there. That's a poor statement. Of course, there's only going to be one winner. Sorry about that from the crowd.
We're playing to a 17-all draw.
Yeah, there's only going to be one winner.
If it doesn't happen, we'll play to the next draw.
Yeah.
If anyone's ahead, we'll play to no frame lead.
Cueing the ball better now. You can tell that. Crisp. Nice and crisp. That last pot.
He's definitely flowing better now, isn't he?
Yeah, indeed.
Let's see. I actually don't think this yellow by this red goes. Looking at this overhead. What do you reckon, Rob?
It looks to be just in front of it, doesn't it? Just in front of the red, so it's... I think you're right. I'm not sure if he can play it into half of the pocket.
Sharon Bates.
He obviously thinks it does.
What do you mean? Really? We're just having a bit of a laugh.
It's come back a bit too far for that.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't go, in my opinion.
Let's have a look on the main camera again, mate.
I stand corrected. The overhead camera has done me. Well.
Yeah.
That is 8 frames to 6.
Yeah, it didn't.
Aaron slowly but surely clawing his back.
Doesn't look like he's on it there, does it?
Nope.
Fair play.
Very bizarre.
Oh, mind you, he played it with a bit of side.
Yeah, but it went into the centre of the pocket.
He played it with a bit of side, which then obviously spun it over, didn't it? Oh, well played. Fair play.
Good finish.
I can't do it.
I don't know what's...
See, Martin Latimer doesn't think it went.
what? Commentators, really? Don't know what that was.
Yeah,
Was it about the yellow?
It's
or-
probably no. I think it's probably because I was having a bit of a laugh at that statement, but
Oh, right, okay.
it is just a bit of banter. This is not going to be serious all the time.
Oh, God, we can't do that all the time.
No way. If Jenks was here, you'd be having kittens. Trust me.
Oh, he's in off.
Luke definitely taking the barracking here.
There's only one way to stop that, isn't there?
Earplugs.
Oh, 2 ways.
Really good earplugs.
Yeah. Or start playing better. Racking some frames over. 8-6 now. Looking to be 8-7. He's flowing now. He's playing a lot quicker.
He's definitely flowing better, isn't he?
Pots the ball, stands up, cues it. Chucks his cue. Down on the shot.
Has a quick look.
Plays it.
Well,
Just got to be careful this one.
yeah, he's a bit straight on that, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he was a bit lackadaisical on that last shot. He should have either screwed it a little bit further back, give himself an angle.
See, he's got a little bit of an angle, but it's the wrong side
Yeah,
when we look at the overhead.
yeah, that's why I hasn't got down and played it yet. You just look at that one. He just got down and stunned it in and just left nothing really.
I was going to say, left-hand side. Oh, he's stunned it. Wanted to follow it round off the cushion, off the 2 cushions and round for the black in the middle.
All he's got is
A cut.
he's gone for the treble.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think the treble was on.
Surprised he didn't go for the cut.
I don't think the treble was on, to be fair.
Considering he took on that really thin cut near the rail earlier, which was quite a lot more difficult. I'm surprised he didn't take on the cut there.
Yeah. So
Still.
if you had a bit of language there, obviously the supporters are getting a bit rowdy, fighting for their guys. I tell you what, this'll hurt Aaron. This'll hurt. This'll hurt Aaron.
Sharon, we are just having a bit of a laugh. There's no insult meant towards anybody.
No, that was a post that someone put on before that. I think she's talking about. Not what we mentioned.
Okay.
So apologies for that. Yeah, so like I was saying, this is. Oh, he's snookered himself. Oh wow!
That's a product of not having had quite so much table time.
Yeah, it's not. That is a product of trying to get onto the ball 100% rather than playing to an area where you know you can still pot the yellow.
Yep.
I mean, you look at. We keep hopping back to these top players and all that sort of stuff, but they'll play that. They won't try and get perfect position on that yellow. They'll try and play to an area where they know they're not going to snooker themselves. They won't be anywhere near that black.
For sure. Especially at such a crucial part of the frame. The whole table to play with. Funny how demeanours change.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I was looking at him. He's had
a mare there. But yeah, Aaron looking completely confident now, where earlier on he was kicking himself.
Yeah.
And now Luke's in the same boat.
Yeah, even Aaron's own supporters had a little go at him there for that shot. So, Luke's just gone for a comfort break.
So, Aaron now has one reverse dish on the board, which is a step up from earlier.
No break dishes yet.
No.
From either player. Mind you, I don't think anyone's had a chance, to be fair, so far.
There hasn't been a point in time where either of them are broken. The balls have fallen that nicely. That
apart from
really
that, apart from that break, the first break after the session interval, that Luke had when he come out and absolutely smashed them.
Yeah,
that was probably the easiest run out you're going to get for a break dish at the moment. That's been. But apart from that, there's not been a lot.
Luke's not been having much success on his breaks. 3 foul breaks, 1 dry break. And that just goes to show how important it really is to be practicing your break and giving that quite a lot of attention.
Oh mate, that's massive part.
It's the most important shot in the game, isn't it?
Yeah. That and the lag.
Yeah, I agree there. But obviously that's quite a difficult thing to practice unless you're practicing it on the table that you're going to be playing on.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, the black was cuttable.
Yeah,
I agree.
He could have cut the black down there.
Definitely.
Down to that corner pocket, definitely. But I think he was just trying to get the black out and leave it so that he couldn't pot the yellow and leave the black, in the open, so he was guaranteed himself a shot on it, and it didn't work because he basically gift wrapped that frame. So here we go. That's another win off.
Oh, do you know what? He has hit them so well as well. Look at the way they split. I was just about to say that was a nice sounding break. There was a nice little crack there where the white ball hit.
But it's just jumped straight in. It didn't get kicked. That's the trouble though. It didn't get kicked in. It jumped straight off into the middle pocket. He's just used his. Just when we said about him not using his first shot to develop, he's just done that. So he's obviously learning something. Now you won't get much easier than this.
Does this yellow pass into the middle? That's the question.
Yeah, it does. Of course it does.
Yeah, it does.
Right hand middle. Yeah, all day long. Oh, he's not done. He's quit on it. Absolutely quit on that. That for me was a man who was in two minds. Didn't know whether to screw it in. Didn't know whether to stun it in. Didn't do either and just quit on it. So that's twice he's done that. Now, couple of options. Couple of options here. He could have just knocked the yellow in and snooked it behind the red, or he could play this.
I've just noticed actually, because obviously the stream is just slightly behind what we're seeing in real life. I just noticed that when he played that shot, it did glance off the red ever so slightly. Yeah. So that was probably what just took the thunder away from the shot.
Well, I don't think it was even going to reach the pocket. Look where the yellows ended up anyway. It was the thinnest of glances. It wasn't as if it, clattered into the red. But it's just a poor shot for me. And same again there. Luke's tried to do something there to try and develop his balls to make it easier for himself. But what was wrong with just dropping the yellow over the pocket and then snooking behind the red? Granted, it's not pretty, but you do what you got to do to win the frame. It wasn't an unlucky kiss on the red, Darren. That yellow passed that red quite easy. It was a poor shot. We call it when we see it.
Landed himself in a bit of a predicament there. That's not a bad effort.
It's a great effort.
Oh, he's got it. What a great shot.
Yeah, nice shot. You might want to capture that.
Yep. Done.
We'll have another look at that in a minute. Needs another good one here, though. He's not got it. He's fouled. So let's have a quick look at that last shot he played, shall we? Nice little shot. It's a shame we didn't get better on the yellow, to be fair. I don't know what he's done there either. He's played that plant, and don't get me wrong, it's quite easy. This red into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Just keyed it in nice. Yeah, shot of the day so far, Johnny.
Yeah, for sure. Apologies for that, guys. Didn't realise that we hadn't put one of the frames up. Score is actually 9-6.
Surprised no one on the Facebook page has picked us up for that.
Yeah.
He's got away with that. That red did go
sorry.
past into the bottom right hand corner pocket, but he's just missed it and got away with it, really. I think he still pot this red. Still pot the red. If he can see it, he can pot it. Hello, Reese. How are you, mate?
Good evening, Reese Green.
What's he done there? And so much margin for error there. I mean, he shouldn't be going anywhere near the black. I mean, if he misses this and Luke gets in and clears this table, he's going to be kicking himself. That's 2 frames. Just giving it.
Yeah, he's got it. Good shot.
I mean, I'm not being funny. He's walking around nodding his head as if to say, yeah, look at that first shot. Good shot. But why are you in that position in the first place? Shouldn't have been anywhere near it.
Very true.
Anyway. It's 9-7, isn't it?
Just want to say thank you to Paul Earnshaw, who's shared this stream this evening and said it's the best stream around. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Ernie.
Aside from the fact that I forgot to put the score up. Sorry.
Hope you're well. In off. Foul break. By Aaron.
And that is Aaron's first foul break.
Yeah, now can we have a reverse dish here from Luke? Quite right, Johnny. Good, but he's played some weird shots on the black. Definitely. So this is where technically the seasoned Blackball player chooses the right shot.
And should clear up from here.
To develop the ball that he needs to develop to get there to win the frame. So, well, I wouldn't say that, Rob, to be fair. It's a bit rude, that. So, yellow's in play. There's no need for that on here. We don't need to call people that, do we? To say they're rubbish. Come on, give them a bit of respect. Playing for a lot of money here, nearly £4,000. Oh, blockage police will be out in a bit. Carry on. Anyway, oh, he's not played that well. He knows it. Oh, he knows it as well, because he should have been on straighter on one of these yellows. He's now going to have to play this yellow into the bottom left-hand corner pocket and then play the other yellow into the top left-hand corner pocket. Oh, he's managed to bounce it on and off the cushion for the middle, which was a good shot in the end.
Yeah, he's played that very well.
It just looked like he didn't have that much angle on it, but he played it well. But it's not perfect on this yellow. It's not have any banter on the
backswing.
He's left himself a shot on it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You got to do it. That's what you got to do, rather than thinking about smashing the yellow into the middle pocket and maybe getting a bounce out and not getting on the black. Just take your medicine.
Let's have a little look.
Yeah, it goes past.
It does look like it just goes. He's going the opposite.
He's going the opposite way anyway, but that's a
He's
great
played
pot.
that well. Wow. Very, very well.
It's a nice pot.
And that is 10-7.
Oh, he fouled.
Oh.
Well, if you
It's loss of frame.
that's loss of frame.
If the black went down. It's game, isn't it?
Yeah. So sorry about that, ladies and gents. But we'll just let you know what happened there. Basically, Luke potted the black and then called a foul himself. And then Aaron thought, well, hang on, the back goes back on the spot on me. Oh, 2 shots. No, you've lost the frame, Mel Mucker. So we just had to explain to him there that he'd actually lost the frame, and the frame had been given to because it was foul. But fair play, for calling it on yourself. We didn't see it.
So, just quickly, Aaron Wells, you've asked, I raise the camera on the 5-minute break? Do you mean the main camera angle? Because if so, I'm afraid I actually can't. And it's because I've had to have the camera quite far away from the table this time. It's having to be slightly at a slightly different angle. So apologies about that. Evening, George Tierney. Good to see you tuning into our stream instead of the Supreme Series.
Ball potted. Open table. Yeah, they thought the black came back out on the spot and they had 2 shots, but no. That's a foul and that's a loss of frame, so the black potted the black. So we get on with it now. Cleared that up.
And Aaron, we do have the overhead camera angle to make up for it a little bit. Hi, George.
Yeah, it was nice to see him calling the foul himself, mate. It was very sportsmanlike.
Because probably didn't like the fact that he called the foul on himself.
Well, we didn't see it.
told him it was the end of frame.
Yeah, we didn't see it, so it's fair enough. I think he on the black. I think he actually fouled the red with his hand or something like that. I'm only surmising because unless we troll back through it, we won't be able to see. But he obviously did something, called it on himself. So fair play. Yeah, that was a great chance there from Aaron. So he's handed the table over to Luke. He'll be annoyed with that last visit that he had in the last frame. So he wanted to make a statement now. To be fair, one good shot here. This frame's gone. Missed the pot.
So George Tierney's just said most players call a foul on themselves if they know they fouled. I certainly would anyway.
That's a nice shot. Keep that well. I did get through the cue ball there, so tried to stun run it across and more stunned it than run it. And that's his tough blacks, doesn't he?
And all of a sudden it's 9-all. What a difference from the beginning of the match. Has anyone changed their minds on who's going to win this? George Tierney, these guys have played for money before. They've played each other twice before now. I believe the score's 1-all. So this will be the decider. Will they play again after this?
Oh, for 10 grand next time. Dry break. Moment. Let's just give a fist pump to the crowd.
It's getting quite loud in here. Something tells me that George Tierney is going to be answering questions about that foul for some time. What do you reckon, Rob?
I'm not even going to entertain a statement for it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think in any match you get a little bit of lull in proceedings, and you know you have a little dip in form. And at the moment, it's certainly happening to Luke. But the good thing about it, if there is a good thing about it, was the fact that he had a 5-frame lead. So it's just like starting from the beginning again now. No, he didn't want that in. He didn't want it in. Why pot it towards the pocket? A lot more animated now around the table. Treble. He's just putting himself into trouble here.
Yeah, he is. Unless he can get some miraculous position.
I always knew he was going to try and pot that, but it was, 2 in 10 really.
And the thing is that he got position on this ball here, but he would have been in trouble for the next one. And there wasn't really any way of getting from either of the balls to the other one. Unless, of course, you played a load of back right hand side from the one on the cushion here to draw it back round off 2 cushions and onto the one that's on the rail.
Well, this all stemmed from the red crazy. He played down the rail. He played the red down the rail to try and block the pocket, potted it, and then didn't even look at the table, just kept potting.
Yeah.
Nice pot.
This is looking a little bit more fluid from Luke.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. It's, you get these lulls in matches where you're gonna, you're not gonna play your best at all the time. So, and like I said, he had that 5-frame lead early on, and He managed to. It's woke him up. It's a nice shot. That's a lovely shot, actually. Looks a lot better than it.
Slight angle there.
Yeah,
Drop round.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. He's quickened up as well now, you see.
Do you know what? I don't think the other yellow goes. I think he's going to have to play this off the yellow. I mean, it may be the camera deceiving me again, but it must be. That's really bizarre. Even looking at it closely,
It does, doesn't it, on this camera?
it doesn't look like it goes.
It looks weird. Yeah, that's good.
Yet it flies. We've got
So, Aaron handed the table over to him. Luke came to the table, potted the ball, took these with aplomb.
Luke would be very happy to have got that frame on the board.
Yes, indeed.
I reckon there's going to be a few of these supporters in here who are quite drunk by the end of this. Just a hunch.
What, and they're not now?
Well,
He's absolutely battered that old boy, the black.
yeah, that's true. Very true.
Yeah, thank you, Robert. Good finish. It was a good finish.
Yeah. Very good finish. Hey, you guys, can you just have an argument about George's game by private message or something?
Yeah, come on. We're going to talk about this game. This is the main game of the weekend. Yeah, don't be flicking over to that Supreme Series. You should be right here watching this.
I'm actually quite impressed we've got
gone
as
for the
many viewers as we have.
Gone for the cut break now. Potted the ball.
But look at the way that they split.
Disgraceful.
They have all just grouped and gathered just slightly across the table into the middle on the left-hand side.
Shows Reds. Reds in play.
Evening, Galloway.
Not too sure what his thinking was there. Taking Reds, but anyway. We're going to be in a little tactical battle for 10 or 15 minutes by the looks of it.
I know what his thinking was. He was thinking that this ball on the right-hand side, the red is covering the yellow.
Let's pot that yellow. See that just roll in? And people were saying the table's slow. He hardly even hit that. Trying to get the pocket again. Not quite. Tell you what, can he cut that red into the corner pocket? Go off the cushion with loads aside.
Whack 'em! Go
Yeah,
on,
whack
whack 'em!
Whack 'em. Whack a day.
None of this namby-pamby rubbish. Whack 'em. Go on.
Whack 'em. I think he can whack this one. Look, can he? He didn't whack it.
George, share our stream. Come on. You know you want to.
Yeah, at least do something interesting.
Rather than just having an argument on it.
Come on. Hit the share button.
Go on, lad. It'll instantly go up to 1,000 viewers.
It will.
Oh,
All right, ta-da.
sport.
Enjoy your kebab.
Look at this. George shared it. Good lad.
Oh, good lad.
Thank you, George.
Well, it's good luck.
Oh, no, not one time only. That's
Good luck
rubbish.
doing that.
It doesn't take a lot of hard work, does it?
Yeah, but
Just keep
that's it.
sharing it.
Can you show that overhead cam, please?
I can show the overhead cam. You could even do it. I've actually given you a full whack
There you go.
use of...
I've done it. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
No,
you-
you've already done it. I sent it back.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's why I don't press buttons. Just, you know,
Your missus said you press her buttons.
not tonight, because I'm down here. It's not working.
You're right. It's not.
We will do the overhead cam in a second. When we can. There we go. We're on.
Oh, no. I pressed it again.
Oh,
Hopefully it doesn't
no, it's
flick
off.
back. No, it's on. It could
Yeah.
just randomly flick back.
Yeah, it'll come back on.
So, what do you reckon? Rob?
Yes.
All right. Well, he's played that really well, but my thinking then was he should have taken the one that was over the pocket, because it also, the one in the middle of the table also went into the same pocket,
Yeah.
and then he could play the one that's on near the cushion, come back round for the other one, and because he was coming back round for it, he'd automatically have a decent position on the black up into the top pocket.
Well, he's going to have a tough black whatever happens, because I don't think he can power this out. No, this is a big shot. Can we go back to the normal cam?
I have.
Thank you. No.
Oh.
That's a big. Told you it was a big shot, didn't I?
Well, I'll tell you what. Luke has got to take advantage of this. He really has.
Oh, I think these are gone, mate. I do.
Is that the right ball?
Yeah, that's fine. That's nice.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. You can play that ball on the cushion last. It doesn't matter
Yeah, for sure.
because the black's over the pocket. I think I'd probably be doing that, to be fair.
Leaving it till last.
Yeah, I just play this red into the
Yeah,
bottom corner.
from here, definitely.
That's it. And go up for the one into the middle pocket. Just leave an angle. And black's unmissable. So, yeah, he's.
You say black's unmissable. Have you seen those videos of like, who's the worst player that you've ever seen? And
Yeah.
they'd slide the white in underneath the black. trying to pull off.
Yeah. A bit closer than you wanted to be. I know that for nothing.
And that looks very much like it's going to be 11-9. See you later, George. Thank you very much for joining us. Cheers for the share.
Good a night.
Vienna.
Oh, they're having a little smoke break. So, while they're doing that, let's have a look at a couple of stats. Yeah, it hasn't really gone up a lot. No one's had a break dish yet. Ah, there's the thing. Right, I'll tell you what now. Let's have a little competition. Which frame, if any, will there be a break dish in?
What's the vinegar?
I've got a used bit of Toem chalk at home.
Nice.
It's about halfway down. It's It's probably worth £6.
Well, to be fair, you've used it, so I reckon it's probably gone up in value by at least a couple of quid.
£8 then?
Eight.
It's worth £8.
Term chalk that's been used by Rob Holt,
There you go. That's your prize.
the legend that is Rob Holt.
I'll post it to you. No dramas, free of charge.
It's very kind of you, Rob.
The last one to win. The last frame to win the match.
The last frame to win.
None. Well, it has to happen because no one's going to win it.
No break dishes.
You can't say none because that's a non-entity. We're not having none.
Surely there's got to be at least one
There's gotta
break
be
dish
one.
in.
There was even one in Dan and Mary's match,
33 frames.
for God's sake.
Yeah, and that was some
was-
serious.
That was 43 frames.
That was a slog. That was restarting the stream twice in one match. Do you know what?
It's
Actually,
like doing a day's work and then a day's work.
yeah.
Come on,
Do you only
say
work 4 hours a day? You lazy git.
if I can.
Yeah, to be fair, I'd take it if I could.
How many hours did you work today?
That's a pretty good point.
Exactly.
What, actually working, or was I at work? Because if you take away the hour that I went to have a look at another job.
Yeah, okay. Right, so what we got here? Aaron's going to take it. Fine, fair enough. That's. I think you're a bit biased though, Sharon, aren't you? 4. There's going to be 4 break dishes, or in frame 4. We've had frame 4 already. It's going to say 17-14 to Luke.
He's from Bicester, isn't he?
Give over. They're not playing well enough. Frame 25. Aaron Wells, frame 25. Oh, I wanted to post it if he wins. Stevie Wonder would have a chance against these. Yeah, he would.
He'd like to see it anyway.
Yeah. Ah, 4 baked dishes. That wasn't the question, Anders. The question was, which frame is going to be the first baked dish? Yeah, good night, Simon. Past your bedtime. 9:45. He's up early in the morning. He's got to sell all those cabbages.
So, you know what?
So
We are definitely over halfway through this game.
enjoy your. Oh, it's a good pencil that. Enjoy your little break in Spain as well, mate. Two rubbers.
Just have a little check to see how far into the match we are. What's the time? 2.5 hours.
We should be alright. Should finish in the 4-hour time frame, shouldn't we?
Cheers, Simon.
25th frame. I think Aaron had the 25th frame, mate. Come on, Sharon. You must be biased to one of them.
Are you Aaron's mum?
Is Sharon?
Yeah. I reckon she is.
I reckon she is as well. I reckon she's that.
And that's not saying that you're biased or
I reckon.
having a pop in any way.
Yeah.
We are guessing that you are Aaron's mum.
So, are you Aaron's mum? That's the question.
Are we right? Richard Fleet, what are you doing at home? Mate, we're in Swindon. Come and say hello.
I had to drive for 1 hour 18 minutes to get here, and you live down round the corner.
That's really precise. I've no idea how long it took for me to drive here. I just drove here. Go out and set the stuff up.
Yeah.
I've actually got more clue how long it took me to set up this equipment than I have of how long it took to get here.
Frame 23 he's going for.
Well, Rich, you could be down here for that one.
So frame 23,
Hang on, what
frame
are we on now?
25.
We are on frame 20. This will be frame 21.
It's just gonna,
So, 2 frames time, there's going to be a break dish.
do you reckon he's going to whack this?
You've heard it here.
Is it be a whacker?
Sharon, put us out of our misery.
Oh no,
Come
Sharon,
on.
come on.
Are you Aaron's mum?
Nah, we're not playing I Spy. It's gone. There's not a lot in here really to play I Spy with. Tables, tripods,
Oh, I don't know.
lights,
I don't know.
tree.
We could actually tree. We could actually
The tree in the corner.
we could use that right-hand camera.
Here we go. Back to, oh, it's a nice break. Sounded nice, didn't it? Boom. Nice break. Yeah, he's going to go yellows. By the looks of it. Playing this off the red into the middle pocket. Keep position. Yeah, played it well. Oh, I tell you what, this could be the first break dish.
Someone just said this frame.
Frame 20. 1. Who said 21? We'll have to scroll back through that. Somebody said 21. Oh, cancel that.
Someone said this frame.
Cancel that. It's not going to be anymore.
Oh, I don't know. You could play a ridiculous plant.
I Spy might lie. Something beginning with H, and it definitely
Hang on.
it's definitely not heating in here.
Do you know what? That plant is almost dead straight.
He's missed it.
No, he hasn't. Oh, yes, he has. I thought he was going to drop.
Told you.
I thought it was one of those
It's not
really
first.
forgiving
Whoever
bags.
had 21, you've blown it. I have to go for 22 now.
Wrong one. How you doing, mate? How's it going?
Ah, Mr. Rungan.
Did you enjoy last night, mate? The wisdom of Mick Hill.
Right, come on. What you got here? Good queuing. Well done, mate. Oh, come on.
I'm very quietly laughing, John.
Jonathan, you know that's why you come on these.
He literally only comes on here for the banter.
He comes on for the wrongs. Oh, what's he done? Anyway. Good pencil. He likes your pencil.
Yeah, I'm very good. Cheers, mate. I've spent half of my day setting up this stream for you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. It's actually nice to get about and do a few different
Where does
things.
Jonathan live?
I don't know. Where do you live, Jonathan?
Probably told us before, but
I reckon it's somewhere south of London. Am I
nice
right,
shot.
Jonathan?
I tell you what, this is going to make him sick again. If he comes and just dishes these up now,
If he dishes these up now,
Aaron is going to be sick.
then Luke is back in the frame, in the game,
That's a bad shot.
and on the ball.
That's a bad shot. Say it's a bad shot. It's
Essex.
It's not the position he wanted to be in. Oh, he cued that well.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah, he got a little bit lucky with the red, but he actually cued that in the tree.
that's a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
That,
See what I mean about being positive?
yeah.
And that's a nice shot. So he stole this. Thieved it, nicked it. It's not a frame he should have had. Because off that break, in that first shot, he got perfect position. And then Aaron just, made an unforced error again and let him back in. Essex, he's from Essex, mate. Mr. Rungan. Essex. Yeah, played well there. He knew how big that was as well. He's had a little fist pump to himself and fair play. Yeah, Ricky, good shot, wasn't it? Good shot. So that's 12-9.
That is 12-9.
Alan's never been in front in this match. He got it back all square to 9-all. The old light switch went on in Luke's head and he just managed to come out and took the last 3 frames. Both had chances. He's going for the cut break again. Frame 26 we're going for the dry break.
That is a dry break.
Yeah. No, stacks are flying up now. Just need to get that top column sorted out.
Yeah. I'd like to see at least one from each of them.
Exactly, Ricky. That's what I was saying. It's, you know, monster break it was. Lovely break. That's 2 great breaks he's had, which he should have dished on, and he's handed it back over to Luke, and he's just took them out. And there, look, the arm's going again. It's
the old chicken wing.
Oh, there we go. I mean, it's been a mirror image of these, you know, these two breaks that we've had. At the first break, Aaron came back, started playing well. This second break, now Luke's come back, started playing well. Yeah, he definitely need to whack him, but don't. See, look at that, great shot. Oh, he's unlucky.
Give him a good wallop.
Unlucky, cued it nice. A double. Nice shot. Keep harping back to it. Positivity. What's happening at Leeds then? Leeds losing, are they? Scott? It is definitely worse than watching. No, it's not. It's not definitely worse than watching Dan O'Rourke, Mr. Rungan. God, mate, I tell you, you should have been in the room commentating on it.
that was so funny. That was one of the best nights I've had in absolutely ages. Yeah. Apart from having to restart the stream so many times.
We actually got a commendation from the Mayor of Milton Keynes for that match. We all had to go down there 2 weeks ago, suited and booted, to the Civic Hall to collect it. Yeah, all the chains and everything out he had on, the lot.
I got.
Oh, he's got. Oof, I thought he got a fluke.
I got 4 parking tickets in the same spot for that match.
Yeah. Good shot.
Yeah, he's played that well.
Now, can Aaron do to him what
Luke
did?
Is he going to produce the goods here?
Needs to.
Right middle. No. See, I would have wanted to follow that more.
We're getting to the business end of it now. So
take the balls on the cushion then, rather than leaving it till later.
He's a bit short on that one as well. Mind you,
mate, you can't call the players short.
He might have a nice angle. Yeah, he did. He had a good angle. I think he could have played that with a bit more side and come a bit further across, but he's played it well, controlled it nicely. That's a nice shot. Yeah, that's a nice shot, mate.
No, he's played that very well.
Credit where credit's due. Just keep your arm straight here. No, see, just quit on it again. See what I mean? Just quit on it.
Yep.
Whereas Luke would have been a bit more aggressive with that.
Stunned that up the table nicely.
Yeah, nice.
Giving himself a bit of an angle. So, topping off 2 cushions or screw back
stun it
one?
Off the cushion.
Yes, boy!
Ah, he's played that very well. Ouch.
Unbeatable.
Tell you what, you got a feel for Luke. Especially given it doesn't look like he's got many supporters in the room.
Oh yeah, that was a twitch. So that's massive. That's a massive frame to be given back.
Nice and tight this one, Chilly. Let's have this one. Nice and calm, Aaron. Come on. Come on, Aaron!
Ball potted. I don't think he was feeling twitchy, to be fair. I think he just hit it too hard. I don't know why he needed to bang the black in that hard, to be fair.
Just watching the breakback, and he's actually hit them really sweet.
Yeah.
If anything, possibly take off 10%, and then the balls would have landed a bit nicer.
Yeah, maybe. He did try. If you remember the very first break of the match, he did try and play it nice and soft. Probably, I think a bit too soft, to be fair, because.
What was that shot?
I'm not sure. I think he needs to get that last black out of his head, because he's still 2 frames in front. Put the yellow on it. It's a foul.
There's a shot now, is it?
Yeah. It's unlucky that, because he was trying to play. Trying to play the plan, being nice and aggressive and going for game, but he was unlucky, really.
Sharon, can you clarify what you mean?
Is that commentators not who's in the room? What's the question, Sharon? I don't know what he's thinking here. He's got game written all over it. He's going to put this red over the corner pocket. Yeah, I suppose that's a clever shot, because it means that.
Yeah, he's now opened up that pocket.
Yeah, that red now goes onto the cushion. So fair play.
He's landed slightly in the middle of nowhere there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the one closest to the white goes fairly easily.
No man's land, or if you PC, no person's land. Vicky Dodd sat outside Domino's watching this. Pizza and pull. Great combo.
Brilliant.
Nice. It's a good combo.
Can you bring us some pizza, please?
Some pizza, please. Paella. I'll be having paella tomorrow.
In fact, actually, instead of pizza, can you bring us a curry?
Paella. Needs a bit of
Oh,
luck here. Needs
mate.
a bit of luck.
I just can't wait until a bit of sunshine.
Hasn't got it. Yeah, bit of warm weather. Oh, it's not been too bad, is it?
No, I
But
suppose the last few days it hasn't.
Yeah, needed a bit of. He's trying to play that between the yellow and the red, but what he's doing here. Oh, he's going top pocket. Look at this for a shot.
Oh, that's a great effort.
Okay.
Tell you what.
So would have replayed that if it was worth it,
100%.
but he missed it, so we're not going to.
I love the fact that Vicky Dodd's comment about Domino's and Paul has had the most reactions out of all comments this evening.
Curry mad, you guys. Yeah,
We are.
we are.
Who doesn't like a good curry?
Oh, come on.
Shout up for your order then, and I'll eat it for you. That's not quite the idea.
What's she going to eat? 3 pizzas?
I was thinking 3 curries.
Yeah, so he gifted that last frame. Not gifted this passe, but he's had to work.
Definitely letting him have a lot more visits than he should.
Mistakes are coming back in.
And it just gone from level to taking the lead again, hasn't he?
Let's have this one, Chili. Let's go in front. Come on, Chili.
Yeah, so it's 12-11.
12-11. What's the time? 10. Right, battle plan, Rob.
Yeah.
So after this, we go and get a curry, and then come back and pack the stuff up.
I've got to get home at some point.
So have I. Got to be some decent curry houses in Swindon, mate. Alright, sling them in a box and then go for a curry.
Ooh. Yeah, good break. Yes. You can always tell a good break. It sounds nice,
Yep.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got that beautiful,
Good timing.
good crack.
Yeah, Ricky.
You've ordered a double cheeseburger, cheesy chips.
12-inch meat feast.
Wow. That's going to be some good going. Do you know, a mate of mine says that pizza is best
So-
in the morning. right?
Cold.
No,
Reheated.
with some butter smeared on it and microwaved.
Oh.
It's one of the strangest things I've ever heard.
Red's in play. Aaron.
You like my sound effects, eh? No, Aaron, the good break's definitely got that sound to it. Thought that before.
I listen to Mick too much. Did Mick say that or something?
But no, it wasn't even Mick that said it really. It was a conversation we had. I think it might have even been Jenks that said it. But yeah, definitely agree.
Cold curry in the morning. I like napalm in the morning, me.
Evening, Paddy Clark. Thank you for sharing. Sharing and caring.
So level pegging.
A bad break sounds a bit like a miscue.
A bad break. Ask Aaron Wells what a bad break sounds like. I'll tell you.
Baby, don't be so shy. Speak up.
Sorry about the language.
There are some excited people in here.
Oh, you listen to Jenksy Rungan? When you know. Or do you have the commentary down? Aaron's back in the game. Depends what game.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting until it starts wobbling.
Another good break. Oh, 2 balls potted.
Excuse me with the camera angle for a minute.
3 balls potted.
We'll be on overhead camera for a sec. I've just got to sort the main camera out.
So a little bit of a knockage on the camera. Someone was a little bit too vocal and a little bit too, not violent, but aggressive. Not aggressive. I don't know what I'm talking about. What? Oh, this could be it. This could be the first break dish, ladies and gents. 25th frame. Who said that? I think it was Aaron, wasn't it? I think Aaron said 25th frame. Hmm. 25th frame. I'm going to say it's not going to happen.
Sorry about the slight wobble on the camera. Someone knocked it and...
Quite right, Paddy. He definitely is.
Thank you very much, Paddy.
I think, well... When people talk about these, top players like Mick Hill, I never hear Phil Amerson's name. Why do we hear Phil Amerson's name more?
Bizarre, isn't it?
Because, tell you what, over the last, God knows, year and a half, I've been looking at these streaming events and stuff like that. That old boy, absolute machine. Oh well, Aaron. The chalk stays in my pocket. I'm afraid. No £8 worth of chalk for you. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe I don't know why it is. Why people don't mention him a bit more. Not too sure. Well, we're not particularly worried about the language, but we don't try and we don't condone it. We don't try and do it actually on the stream when we're talking. So you can't control the crowd, obviously.
No.
And they are quite close, so I'm going to pick up stuff on that. Right, so this could be it. This could be it is going to be. Goes in the lead for the first time of the match, and what a time to do it. It's going mental. It's going mental. Fist pumping, shouting at the crowd, getting them going, chest out. Peacock styley. Let's see, Ricky. Ricky thinks it's going to be the last frame bacon dish.
Aaron, too good. Aaron, hold it up before, boy.
So, Luke to break.
Trailing for the first time in the match. Ball potted. It's not a great looking table.
Ricky Fox, no, we're not streaming Sheppy's Money Game. We were meant to be, but unfortunately the venue have booked a wedding on the same day as the money match, which is going to be a bit of a palaver for them. And there's not enough space in the venue to have all of our equipment and to be able to house the 150 guests for the wedding, so they're going to use their own stream for that day. So, is Luke going to clear these?
Well, it's a tough ask because that black only goes in one pocket.
This could be the break dish.
If we'd have just did that a bit harder. Just did that a bit harder. Which,
So
I suppose you didn't know the angle, but
horrible hampered queuing that is.
yeah, he couldn't have hit it much harder because he'd have gone into that red over the pocket. So it's a bit null and void, that statement.
I'm not entirely sure that angles change because you hit it harder.
Do you not? That's why you shouldn't commentate.
Maybe if you change the spin or like. Can't believe you just said I shouldn't commentate. Right, that's it. I'm leaving Rob to it.
I know.
Bounce off yourself, buddy.
I thought I'd just drop that one in.
And this is the sound of Rob getting hit.
You know I love you, really.
Mr. Wrongen, I will tell you. We have. Oh, we've got something that
Coming up.
don't know if I can really tell you about it. As I don't know if the details have even been released yet. We've got the 3rd of November. We've got some stuff in October that we can't talk about, basically.
But we'll be there.
Yeah.
Well, basically,
it's,
got
and
stuff
it's going to be amazing.
Every weekend up to Christmas, there's something on. So,
sorry, I'll get you back to the game.
so if you've liked the page, then you'll get those notifications as and when.
We have the Big 50s at Q Academy on the 3rd of November. We're away playing on the 8th till the 11th of November at Bapto. On Friday the 16th of November, I'm pretty sure we've got a money match. It's yet to be confirmed, but that's almost 100% certain. And then the Saturday we should be streaming the final of the Leicester Tour. On the Sunday of that same weekend, we've got Anthony Mason v Lee Kirk from the Q Academy. The 23rd till the 25th of November, we've got Jordan Church's Seniors Weekend. 8th of December.
Nice shot.
We've got
That's a nice shot.
Justin Skinner v Lewis Calcutt. And the 15th of December, we're going to be streaming Simo v Chris Day at 5 o'clock at Pop Black in Clacton. And Sam Jones of the Yorkshire Project Live is going to be streaming a 9-ball tournament for us in Essex, but on behalf of us. So that will probably be going to our YouTube at the same time as it's going to his Facebook. Just want to say good evening to Dave from Jarrow MOT Centre. Nice to see you watching.
Welcome along. The viewers are going up nicely.
Yeah. Let's have a look and see how many people are watching on
Getting to the back end of the game now, so this is the
Yoldy
pinch point.
YouTube.
Getting to the pinch point now.
It's funny, you know, there's 54 people watching on YouTube. I do find that people on YouTube seem to stay watching, whereas people on Facebook, it flicks up and down constantly.
Yeah, that's probably because people go off on the page to their
on the phones. Yeah.
Their own sites and stuff, isn't it, I suppose? Ooh, I'll tell you what, he's left himself a big shot here. Oh, he's left himself a big shot here. I'm even going to stand up for this one. Have a little look. That's a great shot, ladies and gents.
Played that very well.
He's unlucky he didn't pot the yellow and leave himself a better queuing angle.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that was a nice. Might be worth just capturing that. Let's have another look later on, because he made that look easier than it was. Yeah, he's unlucky not to get the skilly, Ricky. This is tough now. I mean, it's tough anyway. It's in. Oh, he's unlucky to flick the black. Thought he still had it. Okay, I need to punch the table. He's off a bit quick watching it as well, to be fair. Stayed down on the shot a little bit, but anyway. Looks like just to bounce a little bit. That's a nice shot.
Amazing how emotions change as it starts to get towards the business end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of slight more desperation.
Yeah.
Or desperation, rather.
Watch that shirt.
I think I just invented a new word there.
Yeah.
Desperation.
Desperation. It's a bit like leprosy, but nothing.
But of the emotions.
But of the emotions, right.
Leprosy of the emotions. Brilliant.
Leprosy, you heard it here first. Right, for me here, you've just got to give it a chance to go in.
We're into inventing stuff here.
Oh no, he hasn't fouled. He hasn't fouled yet. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Crowd getting a little bit too excited there.
People were worried about the shirt. He's nowhere near it. I don't think he knew how close he was, but he was nowhere near it.
The question is, from the ball being on the cushion over there, how's he overrun that? I mean, obviously it's not too much of a drama, but how's he overrun it?
So he just wants to drop this in nicely and just leave himself in easy.
Three cushions?
This
do you know what?
This is almost similar to the black he missed.
That was a great shot.
In the few frames
I think
earlier.
do you know what? I think he played exactly the same shot to get on it as well.
He won't be smashing this in. Oh, he did.
Ah, he did.
Just kept down in the shot that time, that was all.
13-0. Right then, as it's 13-0, let's have a quick look. Hold on. Here's the replay from earlier. That shot, but from a different angle. Check us out.
Yeah, this is a nice shot because he knew if he missed it, he was under the table over. I mean, chances are, yeah, he might have got the pocket, but he was unlucky not to pop the yellow at the same time. Queued it nicely and then just left himself that hampered queuing. If that yellow had gone in, that red was a lot easier. So it's two cracking shots we've seen from this guy tonight.
Welcome back, Terry Tyser Roberts. These boys are still at it. It is 13 apiece. Crowd's getting leery. I'll say the crowd, it's only 2 people really. We're in Swindon, gets industrial around here.
Under break. Another nice break. I'll tell you what, this could be it. These are dollies.
Go on then, let's see a break dish.
Oh, I say the dollies, but he's trying to mess it up.
Was it all 3 of them? No, I bought drinks as well. What?
It's funny, you know. Yesterday we were talking with Mick Hill about how when a clearance is really easy, it sometimes becomes more difficult because everybody expects you to make it, and you just sort of take it for granted because they're all there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you run out of position and you've messed it up. I had it not that long ago actually, in one of our money matches, where nice little shot.
Aaron Chilcott, that's what we talk about.
Where I had 3 balls left, and they were the easiest balls, providing you were in the right position for each of them. And I stopped for a good 30 seconds, maybe a minute nearly, to work out how I was going to go about taking them, just purely because I knew it was one of those situations where if you didn't take that little bit of time to work it out, I was going to mess it up big time, and then I would have looked like a real dope. More so than at the moment anyway.
Oh wow. Yeah, so what looked to be a relatively easy clearance for these guys' standards. Just gone out of position.
I reckon they've made a little brotherhood agreement not to make any break dishes anyway.
Yeah, they want that chalk to stay in my pocket, don't they? That's the thing. Yeah, and that chalk's definitely staying at home at the minute.
Yeah. Ouch.
Because unless he pulls out a worldie here.
This really is going to have to be a worldie as well. Off the cushion. Get it in the top right. If you're going to go for the sicko, try to make the break dish here.
Red off the yellow into the top left-hand corner pocket off the other yellow.
Were you watching the Simo v George game where Simo put himself behind one of his balls, and instead of playing the one that he was next to and playing some sort of safety, came off the side cushion and potted a red that was about a foot away from the middle pocket? It was nuts.
Yeah.
Absolute class shot, and I think the next shot was an absolute maker as well, and that was a break dish. So it was almost like, I'm going to get this no matter what. Richard Fleet says this is in the next frame.
We'll see.
Nah, they've got an agreement, buddy.
Tell you now, they've agreed to disagree. Yeah, I like this. I like him taking his time. I'll tell you what, I mean, come on, it's... Oh, dude.
That's just because he's getting on a bit, mate.
We're at the business end, aren't we? So you're going to naturally take a little bit extra time. For me, I think he needs to be going up the table, really. Just like, I mean, the good thing about this is you can just cue it up and just roll it in. There's not a lot to do with the cue ball. So as long as you're not straight on this yellow, just drop the yellow into the left-hand corner pocket. Put the cue ball on the cushion or just slightly off the cushion. Keep yourself at an angle to pop that yellow out. That's nice. Yeah, the crowd just having a little bit of a niggle between shots, trying to put him off. Yeah, nice finish. Yeah, nice little dish there from Mr. Stoneham. Drive rake.
I'd just like to point out that there is somebody in the room whose nickname is Vaj.
Is there?
I just heard it called over here.
Fair play.
That's a rather unfortunate nickname.
Indeed. You got it in though, didn't you? I don't know what I did there. I just pressed some buttons and
what?
just messed it all up, didn't I? Back to the game. That's it. Back to the game.
Back to the game.
I got back to the game on here.
Yeah,
That's probably why I couldn't. I was pressing main camera. That's alright, don't matter.
I can sort that out for you.
You can probably get rid of these. I've not been doing them anyway. Been doing it on the main screen. Yeah.
So guys, share the stream, get it out there, get some more people watching. Numbers are slowly going up. There are 213 on Facebook. And there are 74 on YouTube. Get in there. I might sound a bit excited about that, but due to the fact that the Supreme Series is on, I'm quite happy about that.
I wanted to say it's getting late either. People are coming home because it's only 10:30.
Ricky Fox, that's quality. You can tell that me and Rob are now quiet because we're having a look around the room for Chinese people.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated now because he's not playing.
He
the
knows
shots
it's
correctly.
the business end, doesn't he? And he's just been a frame in the lead. 2 frames in the lead, wasn't it, actually? No, one frame. No, 1 frame. He's been a frame in the lead, and now he's a frame behind.
Yeah. Sorry, Carl. I mean, we try and keep you entertained, but even us commentators need a couple of minutes sometimes just to have a, little time out. Pizza devoured. Coffee, singing, PJs. Rock and roll on a Friday night. Well, it's my kind of Friday night, to be fair.
Well, if you enjoy your pool, then we can be bringing you some decent entertainment. Who needs to go out? Although if you do live nearby,
Sounds like you've had a good night, Vicky.
you should be coming down here. Really, shouldn't you? Instead of sitting outside Domino's enjoying yourself, watching pool
You should be really.
on your phone,
Right, this frame should now be gone.
come and join us.
He's potted the black, hasn't he? Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, there's a little smash.
Bit of anger strikes there.
Can you just capture that?
Yep, I can.
Have a quick look at that while he's. I'm just going to replay this one while we racks him up.
No, it's been too quick for me, I'm afraid.
Oh, he's been rapid doing that. Setting these balls up now, so.
That was a much more controlled break.
Yeah.
Shame
Dry
it was
break, though.
Shame it was dry.
Yeah. Yeah, 17-14 is looking close.
Ooh. Tell you what, I keep forgetting we're right close to the end, aren't we? No matter how you look at it.
Yeah. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Yeah, Scott is, always checking your plans like that. Yeah, that's fine. But don't forget he missed the yellow. So if he'd have potted the yellow, then he wouldn't have planted the black into that corner pocket anyway. So it was purely because he missed the pot. There's another unforced error. So like we was alluding to earlier on, it's the business end. And when you're down, you've got to take these chances. How many dry breaks in the match? There have been 7.
7 and 5 foul breaks.
Yeah. 7 dry breaks, 5 foul breaks. And what we had now? 28 frames, 29 frames of this break just gone. I'm not 100% certain what he was trying to achieve with that shot. Is he trying to put the black over the pocket, or because he definitely left a sniff? Yeah, it didn't really matter that didn't go in because Aaron's got 2 balls on the cushion. Black safe.
Did you still want to have a look at that replay?
What, the planted black?
Yeah.
Yeah, can do.
Okay. While they're having a think, let's have a look.
So he's trying to pop this yellow into the bottom left-hand corner pocket, and because he missed it and rattled it, means he overhit the yellow because it hit the right-hand knuckle, which then caused the plant for the black. So if he'd have potted it clean, then he would have disturbed that yellow and not potted the black. Once that red in, it's unlucky. It's unlucky.
And he's unfortunately really in no man's land there.
Well, you must be in there then, David, if you can see that. Yeah, it was unlucky. It was a nice shot. Half a roll, that was in, wasn't it?
Wrong one's back.
Where's he been?
I don't know. But he's back. Where you been, boy?
Where you been, Jono?
You've been watching the Supreme. You've been traitoring. Thank you very much, Anders.
Yeah, he's a nice old boy, that.
Isn't he? He's a very nice man.
Did you get one of your t-shirts?
He is getting one of my t-shirts.
Yeah, I know he ordered one, didn't he? He likes his Paul t-shirts.
Yeah. They are nice.
I tried to get him one. I wonder if they've got any Catalonia and that event there. I might see if he wants me to pick him one up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's up to him.
He probably had that one before he has mine.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Let me know, Anders, anyway, if you want me to pick you one up, if there's one there.
Oh, there'll definitely be some there. I'll be getting my hands on one of those.
That's a nice shot.
There you go. You've got a yes, please.
It's polite as well, I like it. No, this is... No, I'll tell you what. This will kick Luke in the shins if he gets this. Because he played that red earlier off, not the black out to where it is now. Oh, and luckily for him, he's missed that. But I don't know if he can swerve it past the black, hit the cushion, and then kick it in.
Just using my state-of-the-art ruler.
It doesn't
have a look on the overhead. I think it actually does cut on the plant.
Yeah, it's thin though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it's
maybe just cushion first.
You might be a bit concerned that what he's going to be doing is hitting that red really on the thin side and hitting the red back across the table. Yeah, I think that's what he was concerned about doing. So he's handed it. One good shot here, the plant. Inside of the 2 yellows, nearest the cushion. Plant that on there. Perfect on the other yellow into the middle pocket.
So we're on 3 hours 30.
Can we change the camera angle back? It's a nice shot. Obviously wasn't the shot he was playing because he didn't play it with conviction, so he was trying to play that out and also either snooker him or just literally leave that yellow over the pocket where he is now, so he's now forced into going for this. Yeah, as you do sometimes when you're in front,
I don't want it.
you have a little bit of a run of the ball, and he has that there by putting the red near the black. Of course I can, Anders. No problem.
I tell you what, he's played that a little bit lax. He has played that a little bit lackadaisical, hasn't he? So look at the shot he's got now. He's got a stun off the side of the ball across to leave himself a shot in the middle.
Yeah,
and it's quite delicate. Yet it's got to have a bit of punch on it.
yeah.
So he's played that absolutely perfect. A little bit close to the black, but given the circumstances,
Does it look like an angle cam?
you could not have asked for much more than that. Well, the overhead.
No, left corner. Is that? Yeah, it's not quite as. Definitely goes, but it's. Oh, he's unlucky.
Do you know, I think that actually dived in slightly.
Yeah, I think it's
Watching it on here,
but
might have been a bit side that made it.
Well, it could,
spin in towards the
on these sort of table, on this cloth, it could be a finger mark. It's gone over or chalk mark. It's at that dead weight into the middle pocket like that. It's always going to be difficult, but you're probably right. It did just probably dive a little bit into the knuckle.
Evening, Mike Creary. Good to have you watching.
Yeah, so he had a good chance there. Difficult chance, obviously. Nice positional shot, but again, Luke's come out on top, so he's on the hill.
So, 16-13.
And I told you before, there's only two ways to drown out the crowd. And like you said, wear some headphones or
Play well.
play well, dish the balls up like he's done, and they can't come back to it because they can't say anything about it. He's playing well now.
Yeah.
Checking his chances when he needs to.
Yeah.
Massive
Right at the
ask.
business end.
Yeah, massive ask now to get 4 frames on the bounce. Indeed, Scott. Sucker punched him, mate. Breaking. Oh yeah, he's banking for this breaking dish now, isn't he?
Big shout out to Jenksy.
No, we didn't find out. Oh, foul break. No, we didn't find out if she was his mum.
No, we didn't.
We know. We've got
She stopped talking as soon as we said that.
we got our spies out. Yeah, never a truer word said, Terry. Definitely, when you're on the hill, it's the hardest game to finish.
Take control.
Yeah, it's just... That's a nice shot. It's all about this shot now. It needs to be controlled, this. That's unlucky. See, these are the things that happen when you're down. You know, you play little delicate shots like that, and you know you can play that 10 times and still be on a yellow, but when it's going against you, this is what happens.
I'm telling you, Luke. Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, cheers, Bobby.
Come over here.
Shut up! He's playing a shot. Shut the fuck up. Don't speak when a shot.
This is fucking shot, man.
That's fucking rude. End
One
of.
up.
So rude.
One up.
Sorry.
Come on, Aaron. Sort it out. Let's fucking go.
Wow.
Come on, Aaron.
Etiquette, yeah?
Yeah, etiquette, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 5 minutes on the other foot, isn't it? It's 5 minutes on the other foot, isn't it? I'm sure.
Hiya. We've got Jake Dillon Newlove joining us. Evening, Jake. I'll tell you what, you might be joining us just at the penultimate point of this game.
This could be it. This could be curtains, mate.
Luke is looking very focused.
No, he's got his head on this one. Don't you worry about that. Nah, he's just got to be delicate with this. I thought he might have been able to play the bottom red first and come back out, but
No.
yeah, he should have played that.
Done.
No, we should have played the bottom red first and come back out, because that was always going to be the.
He's got a smile on his face. He's thinking, what have I just done here?
Well, yeah, so there's another frame he's handed. Handed over.
Stop it! Come on, Aaron! There it is!
Ricky. We get the big boys on this stream. Don't you worry about that. If they're not playing, they're watching. Yeah, and he's just, you just gifted him that frame. To be fair, there was.
There's some serious tension going on here.
There's a bit of tension.
It's the same on the other club. None of you lot said it.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Nice break.
I'll tell you what. If he plays the red onto the yellow to pot the yellow and goes yellows,
yeah, that'll be another great chance.
Just go straight past it. Don't play the plant. That's just making it ballistic.
Nice shot.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it's worked out lovely though, hasn't it?
Oh, this could be it.
Come on then. Is this the break dish?
This could be it. I'm telling you now. I've got a good feeling about this one. Can we go on to normal, Cam?
Frame 31.
Yeah.
You were all wrong.
Yeah, no one said 31, did they? Someone said last frame.
Just leave it be.
Last frame of the match.
Well, it won't be the last frame of the match if Aaron makes this.
Yeah, I know, but someone said like Hill, which was.
I think there might be a few of those in here.
Now, if he takes these out, then confidence is going to be sky high. He just needs to. Has that gone far? I think it has. I think it's gone far enough. I think he can play that yellow into the middle pocket.
Yeah, I think he can as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, he can definitely.
See, sometimes these are the easiest frames to win because you get to a point where the guy's on the hill. You're a few frames behind. You're thinking, oh, hang on a minute. You don't throw your arm at it, but you're a bit more aggressive, a bit more attacking.
Yep.
And before you know it, you're just two behind or one behind. You're level on the hill, final frame. So
he's composing himself, taking a bit of time, working it out. Yeah, definitely. I reckon these two are going to end up flirting now. They're just having a word with each other.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice shot.
That's a great shot.
That was a nice shot. Nice shot. Sticking this into the top pocket, I think. Yeah, come back, just done it on the black.
I think the slight bow on the camera makes it look like. It makes it look a little bit less straight than it is.
No, there's definitely an angle on it.
There's actually not that much angle on it, so if we can avoid going in behind the black in any way.
Just got to screw it back or stun it back a little bit. Hit the edge of the black.
Or does he just play this, drop off the cushion slightly?
Yeah, and play it in the middle.
And then play it into the middle. Or he could hammer it up there.
Twixt in between, wasn't he?
And land in the middle of nowhere. And now he's fighting for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually shocked that he screwed back off that.
He took the rest of this dish really well.
Well, oh my word. He's only gone and potted it. Will this be the first break dish
Now these
of
shots.
this match?
These shots.
I called it just before the frame.
Fair play.
Let's see.
Deadly quiet.
Oh no!
Don't do that.
Don't lightsaber anyone. It's not the first break dish.
No, we're still waiting for it.
Yeah, it was some shot under pressure.
Exactly, Darren. That's what we were saying. Don't make it so difficult.
He literally just needed to just drop the ball in, push it off the cushion slightly.
And play the yellow in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought that the last frame was the last frame, Ricky. It wasn't the last frame. This isn't over yet.
That was a shot to nothing, to some degree. Although I reckon the black actually possibly slips in underneath that red. How would that be? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he just pushed that red into the cushion and no, he's missed that as well.
Oh, it's just compounded slightly, hasn't it? And left the red there. Well. Luke has a sly smile on his face, like as if to say, I should never have got a shot in this frame.
Yeah. I think he's smiling as well, thinking, look where he's left me, but I mean, you've got an easy starter into the middle pocket.
But it doesn't make the rest of it easy if he does take that one, does
You
it?
can even pop the red near the black first and caught the table. The black, I mean, or just take the one down the rail towards the top right hand corner pocket. It's not particularly difficult. Yeah, he's thinking about it. It's like, oh, yeah, just that's the shot. You know that's the shot. That's the shot. Down the rail, come across. You know it. Well, I called it the other frame when he at the table. I said it was last frame. Some of you at home have already said it's the hardest frame to win, which yes it is, in some respects.
Who just said middle red first? No way in middle red first.
One good positional
Definitely.
shot off this. There you go.
Definitely played the right shot there.
That's it. That is it. That is curtains. Perfect.
That's a great shot.
Hey? Yeah. First time I fucking said anything, you prick. First time I fucking said anything, shut the fuck up.
There we go. And that is game, set and match.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So 17-14. I think Ricky called that early, didn't he?
Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Bear with us 2 seconds. We're just going to set up and do an interview with the winner, if he hangs around. Be right back. So just going to have a quick toilet break, and we'll be right back with you.
This won't reach. This won't reach there. Alright, come to this camera.
Is it joining an interview with me?
Hello, mate.
Dennis.
Oh, Dennis.
Come over and said hello earlier, but I see you commentating. I would have probably said something now.
No, you've been alright.
To the old Spain bar,
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all right, mate.
Yeah. Can't wait. Nice week off.
Interview.
Interview for the crowd.
Oh, I thought it was a great game.
Just sorting out, ready for the interview. Just waiting for Luke to come back.
Yeah, thanks guys for staying on. Let's have a quick interview with the winner. Luke, how was you feeling before the match when you turned up?
I don't want to sound like an old person, but I don't get to practice a lot now. So I try and put in as much work as I can in the last couple of weeks. I felt good, to be honest. I've been struggling for months and months and months, purely from practice. I'm going to give a big shout to Steve Lee, just for keeping me mentally in tune. That game was nothing short of embarrassing, to be honest. I could have finished that a long time ago. No disrespect to Aaron, I like the guy off the table, he knows that, and fair play for them for being good people, but it was one of those where hopefully you see it back. You know, when I was confident, I was going, wow, I should have finished it early on, and that comes down to the fact that nowadays maybe it's just not that good anymore.
Yeah, well, we said from the start, when you both turned up, that first frame, you managed to nick that first frame. Apart from that, when you got I think you got to 6 in front or 5 in front, but each frame, no one really dominated the frames. It was the fact that there was a mistake here and there, and there tend to be more mistakes from Aaron than there was from you. You looked to be the most confident up to the lead and to the break. Then after that, Aaron seemed to get back into it.
My break absolutely killed me tonight. I think I've gone in off from my own fault, you know, but you can't predict the white, do you know what I mean? But I reckon I've gone in off 6 times, at least. Listen, it's, you know, I watched the George Turney game last week. I saw a few break dishes. I saw this, that, and the other. We're a different level. You know, we're not that standard. 2 years ago, I was doing good things and playing for England and practicing well, but you got to be realistic. I play Monday Cown league football. Pool. And it's like, you can't expect to turn up too much. But what I was pleased with tonight is that I dug in, and every time he pushed me, I pushed again. So,
yeah, like I said, you got a massive lead in a short race for this, because 17's a relatively short race for this sort of money, and he managed to get one frame in front of this, and I think that was your light bulb moment, because you had two mid-session interval sort of thing, where he came out after the first session interval, played really well and caught you back up. Then that second session interval, you came back one frame down, and I think that just something sparked, and you seemed to change, because the demeanour changed from that.
Yeah, I've waffled because I'm a little bit unsure what I've just done tonight, because it should have been a lot easier than that. No disrespect, but I know I'm mentally strong, even for my level I'm talking about, and I was really disappointed in myself that I let him back in. So when he went in front, yeah, you're probably right. I was like, that's probably the kick up the ass I needed, and yeah, I'm just glad to get over the line. I got to say, it's, and the little moment that I have, it's my girlfriend's birthday today, Laura Newport. I love you very much. Looking forward to a good weekend tomorrow. Sorry to anyone that even bothered to entertained watching that, because it wasn't very pretty. But you know what? It's probably better than breaking dish pool, because it's a bit more exciting, and I just wish I had some consistency. if I had some consistency, I'd probably do all right. But I would like to say as well, fair play to Aaron. I've had a few games against him now, and yeah, I hope he comes on from it. And you know, like I've done, I had a kick in about a month ago, and I hope he comes back from it.
Listen, there's no need to apologise for the frame and for the matches. There was something like 400 people at the peak watching that, and they tune in for one reason and one reason only, and that's to see pool matches like this being streamed at this sort of high quality. And we say it on the stream all the time, it takes balls for people to step up and put a lot of their money on these matches and have the bottle to do that, and you guys do it, and so without you guys doing it and us streaming it, they wouldn't get it out there. So we wish you all the best, and if you want us to stream another match, if you've got one coming up, then
Definitely. I mean,
by all means we'll come back. But
thanks to the little, should I call him the Reggie Gill name? Where was Reggie tonight? I was expecting him to interview me. But anyway, all right, God bless. And,
all the best.
Thank you. All right, good night. Cheers.
right, ladies and gents, thanks a lot for tuning in. Hopefully you've been entertained. Yeah, you heard it from the horse's mouth. It wasn't the best of matches, but certainly we got entertained by the crowd and the club. Great venue. I'd like to shout out to them, 147 Club, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Good night.